we have $26 from Swamp Kips. That Mario run was hilarious. But is it time to start up the Pokédex donations yet? Here's $26 for 260. My favorite Pokemon, Swampert. So excited to see my favorite Pokemon help kick cancer's butt, and good luck to the runners. I absolutely love these Pokédex donations. Keep them coming and be sure to assign them to an incentive, whether that be the Step Mania Showcase or Extreme Measures 4 for Hades later on today. And with that, I believe that it is time for the fabled Pokemon run, Omega Ruby versus Alpha Sapphire with Truly and Wartab. So excited for this. Take it away, y'all.
Hello. Welcome to this Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire race. I am Wartab and
I am Truly. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna start right away because the intro here is very long. So I'm gonna count down already.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, Truly.
Good luck to you as well, my friend.
You'll definitely need it.
Started off spicy here, I see.
So yeah, this is the remake of Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire that came out several years ago, probably like 20 years at this point.
Yep.
I'm going to be. Yeah, it is amazing. First time I bought this game, I
was freaking
I thought I got
out,
debated. Yeah.
I love this game.
So yeah, I'm going to be playing Alpha Sapphire and Truly is going to be playing Omega Ruby.
Correct. I'm Truly, by the way. How's everybody doing? This is my first ever marathon. Thank you, AGDQ, for having me in Wartab. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to showing off this awesome run.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this race.
Yeah.
These are really cool games. It's also cool that they're both similarly fast for different reasons, so you actually get a different experience between Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so
correct.
It'll be really cool to see.
Congrats on stealing Truly's sentence.
It's okay.
Wait, did I? Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad.
No, it's fine. We did prepare it.
Sorry, all I do here is apologize. My bad.
Alright, so we're going to be picking the girl and already using our incentive, and I totally forgot what it was.
Yeah, Kittymon won for my nickname incentive.
Yeah, so mine is Duke.
So, shout out to Kittymon.
Yeah, we had to define it ahead of time because unfortunately there is no RNG manipulation in this generation, which is generation 6.
Exactly.
So we have to kind of rely on whatever the game is willing to give to us in terms of mudkips. Because spoiler alert, we are using mudkip.
True. Yeah, so right away we picked the girl, and that'll actually come in handy for a little bit later in the run, actually. Depending on the gender you pick in this game, it actually sets your rival's Pokemon to specific natures for specific battles, and that will actually play in our favor later in the run.
And May is super cute.
Required.
So that's a win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a win in my book, I mean.
Yep.
Alright, so we did just set our options like every Pokemon speedrun. We set our attack speed to fast because we like to go fast. We set our battle style to set because then we don't get asked if we want to switch Pokemon every single time we kill something. We also turned off battle animations since animations are slow and useless and they don't even look that good anyway. And then I personally set L equals A, which makes my L button act as an A input.
Yeah.
I think
the same thing as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that is good to know.
Mastering this game is really weird.
Yeah,
what you want to do is
unique.
Yeah, you guys can explain it actually, because it's really complicated.
It's definitely unique. So pretty much you set L equals A, and that sets your L button to actually be the same as your A button. So that pretty much what that means is when you hold down a button, it makes the text print faster. So pretty much you hold down the L, which is pretty much A, and then you mash the bottom screen in B, and that actually will make the text fly by because tapping the bottom screen actually counts as an extra input on top of your, your A button and your B button.
it's really annoying. You have to hold the L button pretty much the whole game, and then spam mash B and the touchscreen. So you need 3 hands to run this game.
You really do. And one of the quirky things about L equals A, there's 2 of them. The first is that it's not like in Gen 4 where like L and A are separate buttons that you can press. If you have L held down and you press A, nothing will happen because they're considered the same button. And yeah, so it just makes for, you know, really interesting, to say the least, mashing style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Wartab said earlier, our mudkips are actually, you know, this game is not, there's no manips in this game like the earlier generations. So, you know, you do need specific stats for your mudkip. So you do have a little bit of standard as far as, you know, you can't just take any old mudkip. Like you actually need, you know, your mudkip to be pretty solid all around or to be a runnable mudkip.
I think this is actually one of the Pokemon games that has the least requirements for the starter. You can take like almost half the mudkips available just because it's such a good Pokemon in general.
Mathematically, it is 42%. In practice, it's way less.
True. Yeah.
That's a good point. I mean,
Eddaket has a lot of experience.
Yeah. Basically, what we're looking for, so we'll probably get into like natures and stats and stuff in a bit. But the basic way of saying it is there are a bunch of different natures, and each nature will like make one stat worse and one stat better. You really don't want your attack to be worse. In fact, that's one of the reset points. If you have minus attack, it's just not runnable. And then the other 3 stats that matter are defense, special attack, and speed, which leaves only special defense as like the one that you really don't care about. And all 3 of those stats can be minus, but they need to be like a pretty high stat minus in order for us to want to take them.
Exactly.
Like defense actually matters way more in this game, specifically for a couple of fights not too long from now, but way more in this game than it does in most other Pokemon games.
Yeah, it's like 2 fights that it matters for, but it matters so much for those 2
Also,
fights.
remember to nickname.
Yeah,
I did.
The Mudkip nickname.
I get some GDQ Shin in the chat for my Bulbasaur that I've nicknamed.
That's so
my
funny.
Mudkip.
That's really funny.
This is correct.
And Gura the Mudkip. Yeah, so in this game, and I mean all Pokemon games, we usually nickname 1 letter
Exactly.
for both the character name and the Pokemon name. And the longer the name, the more time you lose in general. But it actually doesn't lose that much time in this game compared to others, so...
Yeah, the text.
Yeah, 'cause text
is
really-
very
yeah.
fast. It's like 8
Exactly.
characters per frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Gen 1, if you don't nickname the starter, you lose like 3 minutes. In this game, it's way less than that.
Oh no, a Wurmple.
Yeah, you're required to get 1 encounter here. It's just scripted, so they'll both get 1.
And then all other encounters are completely useless. So
Exactly.
we just want to get through the grass. We don't get repels until after the first badge. So just need to get through all this grass with as little encounters as possible. You can get through with 0 encounters. You can get through with like 8. It really just sort of depends on what the game wants to give you.
Luckily, I didn't get any.
All right, truly so
Or rival,
far
at
on
least.
Catalyst to Rival. See how Wartab goes. Yeah, they'll actually be
Yeah, so
risking
again-
a little bit of grass after the time they can buy repels too, so it goes a little bit long where you risk encounters. And unluckily, Wartab
exactly.
gets his first.
Yep, 16 seconds lost. No.
All right. First rival battle, really nothing too important. For most top runners, this is where we would see our stats. You can technically check the Mudkip stats at level 5 on the Poochyena, but just you're not really eliminating that many Mudkips based on those stats, so you're usually going to level 6 here anyways. This fight's really not too bad. Other rival fights are not going to be as nice.
Yeah.
True.
This is like, yeah, the only free one, really.
I'm gonna go ahead and check my stats here.
Big moment. Ooh.
I got a +1 there on speed, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's actually gonna be unrunnable Mudkip, unfortunately. That's okay. That's why we have this backup cartridge
Yeah.
for this specific reason.
9 speed.
So they're in a
really
normal
scary.
PV attempt. Yeah. there in a normal PB attempt, you know, we would actually just reset and obviously try again. But, you know, we just actually have a backup for this, so no big deal.
Yeah, just swapping over to the other game.
My mudkip seems to have good attack and special attack so far.
Yeah, I'll take a peek here for wartab.
Okay, this is
Oh,
yeah, you're good.
Yeah, pretty good. 11
Nice.
speed, 14 attack, all you really need. And decent defenses.
and good special attack
So
as well.
Yeah, was that
We're back
12 or
wherever we
11
left off.
special attack?
The encounter has been equalized.
Yeah,
Exactly.
actually, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, just heading back to the starting town here, finish off some chores, and then you pretty much just get to go. There's quite a few cutscenes in this game, but it doesn't feel like they're that long or there's that like many when you're playing. Feels like there's a lot of action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smash a
it's
few
only
text
starting.
boxes.
It's only starting
Yeah.
to be a little bit cutscene intensive toward the end of the game,
Yeah.
where they probably already started about making Sun Moon.
Good.
Yeah, there is one pretty long bit of downtime, but that's not for a while.
Do we have a little bit of downtime for donations?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Awesome. We have so many donations coming in. Thank you so much, everyone. We have $50 from Andrew B. You all are going to want to see this Stepmania / not ITG showcase for some incredible skill trying to handle some absurd visuals. Arrows will be flying everywhere. So yes, we are almost at 70,000 out of the 150,000 needed. And I've received word that if we unlock that during this run, another secret incentive is going to open. So we don't want to wait till the end of the run to get that met. We want to get that met as soon as possible because, you know, it's a rhythm game. We got some cool incentive coming up for it. So let's try and unlock that as soon as we can.
Yeah, I got an unlucky encounter here. Yeah, like Eddaket said, every encounter from this point on is actually just, you know, pointless. So, it is random. I'm not exactly sure the percentage on getting encounters here, but, you know, just can't really
100%.
control this.
I feel like
Yeah,
you normally get a
100%.
couple.
Yeah, I'd say around like 2 to 3 is probably average, probably before Roxanne.
Yeah, that's about right, I'd
Yeah.
say. There's a lot of grass you have to go through, and it's kind of interesting because some of the grass you risk. For example, when you get to Route 104, you could path on the beach and skip the grass, but on average, it's faster to go through the grass, so a lot of the time you'll see a little bit of risk like that. And both starting to train at roughly the same time here.
Love to see it.
Yeah, so this is Youngster Calvin. This is really not a too notable fight. Really, the only thing of note is that this is probably the only safe fight for the first like 20 minutes of the run.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's usually a clean 2-shot. Sometimes you can get a little unlucky and get a 3-shot, but it looks like both runners had a good first roll, so we're moving.
You can also get growl there, I think, and that messes with it a bit.
That can happen if you have bad speed, especially. Because like if you have bad speed, if you have bad but still runnable speed, you can speed tie the Zigzagoon and it could go first on turn 2 and growl you.
Close.
And encounters are still equalized here, both getting an encounter in the same patch.
Yeah, there's a lot of grass you got to go through here, so it's kind of expected to at least get one here.
Yeah, and then this is a little bit of a spinner dodge. So there's spinners in this game, like pretty much all Pokemon games. They just spin randomly. But some of them can't spin in certain directions. So that girl, for example, can't look up. She can't look left. So you can just dodge her by going through that one patch of grass.
Okay.
So that'll be a mechanic that they have to deal with. And spinners in this game are kind of annoying. They're not too bad, though.
Yeah, they're not like, you know, spinners that, you know, can see you all the time, like a Generation 2 or something. You can pass these spinners pretty safely. But yeah, there's just a weird mechanic with the Gen 6 spinners in this game.
Yeah.
That, you know, hopefully we don't experience that this run, but sometimes they can see you out of like the side of their head and stuff, so.
Yeah, luckily we have that figured out at least.
Yeah.
Just don't pass them while they're moving ever.
Exactly.
It'd be embarrassing if anyone's PB had a 45-second time loss to getting seen out of the side of a spinner's head. Couldn't be me.
I actually think my PB gets hit that same way. I'm pretty sure.
The other thing with the spinners is there's no way to influence when they spin. So basically, like, if you think about like Gen 3 and 4, if you're running next to a spinner, they'll spin in that direction. And so there's some really cool like spinner manipulation you can do. In this game, there's really no way to influence it at all. You essentially just sort of have to wait for them to spin in a safe direction and then run past them. So sometimes you get really lucky and someone spins like as you're approaching, so you can just run by. And other times you have to sit there for like 5 seconds before they decide to do something.
Yeah, the only influence is you have to just yell really loud, spin, come on, spin. Just get really, really mad at them. Sometimes they'll do it fast.
Yeah, this is the just a catching tutorial, just teaching us how to play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually some speed tech to it, since mashing here actually improves the speed at which this cutscene happens.
I didn't know that for a while, actually. When I first started playing the game.
Appreciate the worst menuing in Pokemon. Here we go. Bag. Okay, yeah, you want to throw it? Yep, Pokeball. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, there we go. All right.
Congrats.
Congrats on rolls. Fun fact is rolls cannot be shiny.
Yeah, in this game, the rolls actually cannot be shiny.
You also can't lose this in this game. In Gen 3, you can actually have Wally KO the rolls. And that actually saves a lot of time if it ever were to happen, but nobody's ever had it in the speedrun as far as I'm aware.
I don't think I've heard about that.
Only the tool-assisted run.
Yeah. Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright. We get the Dex Nav from our friend Wally. And that is actually a feature that is used in one other route, which is a swallow route.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very interesting, but that's not what we're going to be doing today.
But it's definitely... the grass here?
I'm gonna yellow the grass as well.
Ooh, that was like pixels from getting out of the grass.
Yeah, literally like my heel, my favorite.
So Truly's gonna fall behind here by a little bit. Wartab making it to the one of the scarier fights that are on. Definitely gonna save. This fight is so annoying. Poochyena has 3 moves as Howl, Tackle, and Sand Attack. If you know anything about Pokemon games, you would know why Sand Attack is a giant pain. If you get Sand early in this fight, it becomes really scary. I'm saying this, by the way, because I want Wartab to, you know, maybe lose a bit of time here to make up for that encounter that Truly just got. But something that's nice about the early game is you get given 10 potions, so they definitely have enough healing to survive most situations in the early game. But this fight can definitely be really annoying if, you know, sand happens early. For example, Wartab might demonstrate here for us.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be using Tackle, but Truly might be, because my Water Gun actually deals a little bit more damage to this Poochyena with my stats.
Ooh, that was a great critical.
Great
Perfect fight for Wartab, jeez.
Easy.
Yeah, just 3 water guns goes down.
Yeah, so I'll actually be tackling here for sure.
Yeah. With 15 attack, you definitely tackle. Or, not 15 attack, 15 at lower level.
Yep.
Okay.
So far, so good for Truly.
Have been sanded, so we'll see if that comes into play here.
Yeah, just one more hit here.
Oh, that's tough. I gotta heal there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's always just kind of an annoying fight, but hopefully it's not too bad.
Yep. That's why you save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not like this.
Okay, got through it. All good. And you get a free heal after the fight, too.
Wartab hit a spinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is the only spinner that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's actually the one spinner in the game that's actually completely fine to hit.
There's 2 fights you can do. You need to make up a little bit of experience for Roxanne. You just can't go in at, I think they're level 8 right now. And this spinner gets you enough experience to hit that threshold, but it's a slower fight because you 2-shot an Incada instead of 1-shotting a Geodude later on. So, just slightly slower.
Yeah, and I always YOLO that trainer because whenever I stop in grass, I get an encounter.
You also notice they're picking up an item here. It's a balm mushroom. It sells for $6,000. It's better than a nugget, so really good item. I don't know why that's there.
Very useful for the speedrun.
And yeah, if you wanted to cut in here, pretty good time.
Awesome. Yeah, I did want to just mention we just passed $1.6 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is absolutely incredible. And I do have a message here from Fangamer with a $10,000 donation.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Hey everybody, Fangamer here. Are we still doing Dexstummer donations? We can't help ourselves. We have another stampede of 10,000 Bulbasaurs heading your way. Look at them go! I think the chat can make 10,000 Bulbasaurs as well.
Such a great Pokemon. I love Bulbasaur.
Make sure to check out the Fangamer AGDQ 2022 collection while you still can. You only have until the end of the event to pick up our exclusive event badge, Metal Gear Solid Finale game pin, blindfolded hoodie and joggers, Fast Routes Dex Smack, 100% clear glass mug, and more. When you shop Fangamer's AGDQ 2022 collection, you aren't just picking up an amazing souvenir. 100% of the profits from sales of GDQ merch gets turned into donations that benefits the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So head on over to fangamer.com/GDQ. And thank you for the Bulbasaurs.
Thank you very much, the Bulbasaurs.
Shout out to Bulbasaur, top 4 Kanto starter.
Yeah, easily.
True.
Like, without a doubt.
I know someone is gonna be writing an apology soon here.
What do you mean? I love Bulbasaur.
And so here you'll see me fight this trainer. This is actually a trainer you normally fight if you don't hit that other guy, but it's completely okay. You know, the only difference between that fight and this fight is the fact that I'll just one-shot this Geodude.
Yeah, I think you also
Water
get
gun.
slightly more experience, but it barely makes a
yeah, that's
difference.
correct. That's correct.
Yeah, you'll level up a little bit later, but it doesn't really matter. Especially with my stacks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here's
Alright,
the first
this
gym
is-
leader with Roxanne. This fight's actually kind of neat. The Geodude has Sturdy, which is really fortunate because Roxanne's going to use potions, and you don't want her to use them on the nose pass.
Yeah, normally
Also
when we
definitely
try
fight
to...
you would save for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, normally when you try to break Sturdy, you'll typically do like a little bit of damage, so that way you don't get that little Sturdy message, but you definitely want the potion to happen on Geodude here, because it doesn't heal it all the way to full. And Nose Pass is only rock type, so it's only 2 times effective with Water Gun. So it's usually a 3 hit. And this is one of the only fights in the game where you're gonna see Torrent in effect.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Torrent
Yeah, working out
is...
effort there.
Yeah, so Torrent is Mudkip's ability. It's basically the ability for all of the starters in every generation. Torrent is when you are below 1/3 health, your water moves will do 50% more damage. And that is actually really big in most speedruns for Pokemon. But for Oras, we just don't use water moves very often, as you're going to find out in a bit. So it's just not very useful. But this is one fight where it is. You can typically get 2 Torrent hits here on the Nose Pass, and it will go down.
Yeah.
No matter what your stats are.
Unfortunately, Truly was only able to get 1 Torrent hit off, so it's going to take
Yeah.
an extra turn here, but not too bad.
Yeah, sadly, I took damage on that Ninkata, so I had to heal twice as well.
Yeah, so about the same speed for both, or same amount of turns.
Pretty simple fight. We call it, that fight is just one of those fights where you just don't want to get critical hit,
Yeah.
and you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the counter issue with using Torrent. You have to be really low HP.
Exactly.
So it's just kind of risky to sit that low.
Yeah, and luckily crits since Gen 6 deal less damage because the boost is only 50% and not 100%.
Yeah, and that's going to come into play pretty soon. It'll be a very, very big deal that is the case. They also ignore all the stat changes. So, for example, if you have a defense boost and you get critical, it would ignore the defense boost. Same if you were to like lower the opponent's attack. So say you growl something and then it crit you, it would crit you as if it had not been growled. That I don't think comes into play in this run very much, but when you're using X defense, for example, and you get critical, it would do full damage. So it will come into play potentially. Anyway, another optional battle here for wartab. Also, if you pay attention to Truly's screen, the movement on this route's really cool. I know I might be jinxing by saying it, but this is some of the coolest movement, I think. You have to stay off the grass as much as possible and hit this optional. That was really good movement. Nice job.
Thank you.
Managed to get to the hiker with almost no grass movement.
Movement in this game is actually pretty interesting. So when you're running, there are basically two ways you can do it. If you use the D-pad, or if you're indoors, you're locked to tiles, but you can move in all 8 directions, so up, down, left, right, and diagonal. But like every time you move, you're on a specific tile. If you're outdoors or on the bike, you can use the circle pad, and that's where you see the more fluid movement. So we've actually seen the runners. It's really minor. If anyone who doesn't run this game picked up on it, you're amazing. Both runners have at some points used the D-pad and then switched to the circle pad. You'll see that for like a little bit of technical movement. Like the start of Petalburg Woods is an area where you would want a D-pad so you can avoid a spinner.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of neat how you get to use like different types of movement for this game. Yeah, here's the big menu. They're going to be teaching 2 moves. They picked up an Echoed Voice TM earlier, which is a fantastic move. They're going to heal the Fool, and they're going to use that repel they picked up. The repel should last them until they get out of the grass and back into Rustboro, so hopefully their movement's appropriate. Otherwise, you might run out a bit early. And then they're going to start the Poochyena fight, which is a little bit less scary than the previous one, but still a little bit scary.
Yep.
I think it's only like 1 level higher or something.
Good news, I saw +2 in defense at some point.
Nice. Okay.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, defense is going to be pretty crucial for a fight coming up actually really soon now.
Really soon, yep.
It is the, we meme about it's the final boss of this game, pretty much.
Yep.
Here's
he's a gym leader.
Literally, yeah.
I was just say here's a little interesting bit of information. These 2 trainers that wartab just beat and Truly is almost done with are the same trainer basically, but actually have different stats.
Yep.
And that's something that's going to come into play, especially later on with like some of the magma and aqua like boss fights. They're going to have a lot of the same Pokemon, but they're going to be different stats, and that actually significantly can impact the strategies for those fights. I'm mainly thinking of like Maxie and Archie 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are pretty brutal.
Yeah, there's a mechanic in this game. It's how stats are determined. It's called IVs. It's just how good your Pokemon is in those stats. It ranges from 0 to 31. And for whatever reason, like, they make no sense in this game, like, at all. So coming up, there's going to be, they're going to go to the gym, the second gym, and there's going to be a random trainer with 21 IVs in all of their Pokemon. And then the gym leader has 0 in all of their Pokemon. It's so confusing, and it makes the non-gym leader fight way scarier than the gym leader.
Yeah, luckily the Machop on that very brutal fight is actually negative attack.
Yeah,
True.
it's minus attack nature. It would be so bad.
It's negative attack and is still a range to 2-shot you. Like, it's very brutal.
Yeah, we've been hyping up this fight, but I mean, we're probably gonna get there and just no issues, right? It's the game plan.
The funny thing is,
Exactly.
if the fight goes correctly, it doesn't look like a difficult fight. It's like,
Exactly,
why
yeah.
were you even worried? You didn't even take damage.
Yeah, it was just damageless. How could this be hard?
That's right, especially when you're faster, you take like absolutely no damage.
Yeah, luckily we get the Echoed Voice TM, or that section would be like almost impossible.
Yeah, Echoed Voice is a very good move for this run.
Yeah, should
Comes in
probably
handy a
explain
lot.
a little bit how it works, but first they're gonna shop here and just buy a couple items, some super potions, some repels, pretty simple.
I believe Trolley's gonna skip this.
Actually,
Ooh.
I'm gonna grab that actually.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
Just for some extra super potions.
Yeah.
I am seeing a question in chat. What's the big differences between these 2 versions? If you want to recap that a little bit.
Eddaket, wanna go ahead?
yeah, so you're not going to see many differences for the first like hour or so of the run. Really about an hour and 20 minutes, which is coincidentally when the Latias and Latios naming incentives are going to be closing, so get those donations in.
Yep.
that's really where you're going to start to see a big difference. The main differences are the evil teams are different. You have Team Aqua in Alpha Sapphire and Team Magma in Omega Ruby. They use some different Pokemon. Namely, you see Grimers and Carvanas, and then Muck and Sharpedo in Alpha Sapphire, and then Coughing, Wheezing, Nummel, and Camerupt in Omega Ruby. The second main difference is going to be with the actual Pokemon that we're going to use. Don't want to spoil too much, but we're going to be using some legendary Pokemon, and those legendary Pokemon are different between the two games. And the run is basically broken up into 3 parts. The first part is pretty comparable between the two. The second part is faster in Omega Ruby, and the third and final part is faster in Alpha Sapphire. So the 2 games are roughly the same time. I think the 2 world records are about 1.5 minutes apart, with Omega Ruby being a little bit faster. But overall, it's, you know, it's a very competitive run. So you're going to see, hopefully you'll see a really good race.
Awesome. Thanks so much. That was a great summary of everything.
Yeah, the big thing is the consistency in Omega Ruby is just so much better.
Yeah, Latias
we'll go over
is
that.
a
Don't worry.
great Pokemon, but it's very scary in this run, and it's also not even so much Latias's fault. It's kind of the Sharpedo's in a way.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so wartab, you saw, picked up a item called the Silk Scarf and equipped it. The reason the Silk Scarf is grabbed is because it boosts normal type moves by, is it 1.2 multiplier in this game?
20%.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a 20% boost to all normal moves, and Echoed Voice is going to be the main attack for actually a decent portion of the run here. And Echoed Voice is a move that starts at 40 power, and then every time you use it, it adds 40 power. So it starts at 40, goes up to 80, then goes up to 120. I think it stops at 200.
Yeah.
Very good move, especially with the multiplier from the Silk Scarf. So it gets very powerful very quickly, and it's kind of the main reason that you can get through this gym as easily. Very, very scared movement for both runners up to this trainer because they want to save before this fight. This is the final boss.
This is the final boss
Of the whole run, actually.
Yeah, this is statistically, this is the most likely fight to kill you in the run, I believe.
Yeah, and it's just one singular Machop. You just like, you wouldn't think that this fight is so scary, but it is. This is Hideki. And you just click Echoed Voice 3 times and hope you win.
Good start.
Great start for Truly.
All right,
Okay.
I do have a donation referencing this fight that says donating an extra $25 for each Hideki death. So as the host, I think I have to cheer for a loss here for charity. I'm sorry.
I did beat Hideki for his try, though.
All right, so Truly got through Hideki. Wartab was not so lucky. Yeah, the reason this fight is so brutal is because you have to get 3 Echoed Voices off. Sometimes 4, depending on your stats.
Yeah.
And the Machop has 3 moves. It has Low Sweep, Focus Energy, and Foresight. Low Sweep does about half, depending on your defense and your HP. It could do more than half. Foresight is a move that does... Yeah, and it drops your speed, which is semi-relevant for the fight. It's not too bad. Foresight, which does absolutely nothing in terms of the battle. It basically allows him to hit ghosts. And the last move is Focus Energy, which after he uses Focus Energy, he's 50% to critical hit you. So, and it will only use Foresight and Focus Energy once. So you need 3 hits. It has 2 moves that do nothing and 1 move that will just like kill you in 2 hits, basically. And he has, for the most part, good AI, meaning if you're in range of dying to Low Sweep, he will keep using Low Sweep. And remember, it drops your speed, so even if you were faster at the start of the fight, you're no longer faster, and now you're dead.
Yeah, and critical easily 2 hits you, and it's 50% to crit after Low Sweep. It's, or after Focus Energy, it's just absurd.
Yeah,
also, wartab getting through damage list the second time.
Yeah, that's this fight in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, so thank you, Headbob, for your $10, and you'll add in $25 for the 1 Hideki death if anyone in chat wants to match that for poor Wartab who took that death there.
Shout out to Headbob.
Shout out to Headbob, yeah.
Absolutely.
He's very good at this game as well.
Exactly.
Awesome. We have another one here referencing that fight. We have $20 from Thomas Patrick WX, a name many people recognize in the Pokemon community.
Another
Omega Ruby Yeah, Omega Ruby was the first game I ever speedran, and I can't thank wartab and eddaket enough for being so encouraging, double-checking my calcs, and helping me not get hit by sheer cold. Here's hoping you beat Hideki first try. One of them did. One of them got first try. Yes. Thank you so much, T-Bat.
All right, so Truly is on Brawly now. About halfway through. Wartab is just starting it now. This Machop is way less dangerous. Even though it's a level higher than Hideki's, its stats are way worse, and it doesn't have low sweep. It has, I think, Karate Chop and like Seismic Toss.
Yeah.
Seismic Toss, yeah. It's just like so much less scary as well because it does have IVs, which makes such a difference in the stats. I think it has less attack than Hideki's, even with the higher level.
Yeah, and the other thing that's actually kind of interesting is right before this fight, I think, I didn't see either runner do it, but it's in the notes. You basically want to remove your Silk Scarf, so even though the Silk Scarf allows you to deal 20% more damage, you don't want it on this fight because you have the opportunity of knocking Brawly, either the Machop or the Makuhita, or both, into heal range if you have the Silk Scarf on. And one of Makuhita's moves is knockoff, which, if I'm not mistaken, does more damage if it actually knocks off an item.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. It does a lot. Yeah.
It's like double.
So you really want to avoid that if you can. There are some weird strats that we used to do where like there was an X special attack we could pick up and we would use an X special on this fight. I don't know, but
yeah, I remember that. That was a weird one.
Hideki is the problem with this split. Absolutely not the Brawly fight.
And me hitting the optional earlier actually allowed me to be only level 14 for the Makuhita, which made it so I dealt significantly less damage to the Makuhita, and that prevented him from healing.
Very nice.
I think that's the only point where the XP difference matters.
Yeah, I believe so, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else. I think that's the only spot.
Yeah, it evens out at some point. I'm not too sure when, but I think at some point at Rival 2, I think it was when it evens out, sorry.
Yeah, the early experience is really good for Roxanne, but it also, I think, probably more importantly, it gives you a good level for Rival 2, which is sort of the next fight. Well, wartab has another kind of couple dangerous fights coming up.
True.
But Rival 2 is like the next big worry in the run. That's about like maybe 15 minutes, a little bit less.
Sure.
You really want to have level 18 for a specific Pokemon because the way that damage works in these games, every Pokemon game, you do a little bit more damage than the previous level if your level starts in 0, 3, 5, or 8. So getting us up to level 18 instead of 17 allows for our move to do a little bit more damage. And even with that extra damage, it still could be a range depending on our stats. So it's definitely a bit of a brutal fight to prepare for.
Coming up, we're going to go to Slateport City. This is actually one of the first parts in the run where actually our games will actually have some separate fights that are not identical.
Yeah, the IVs were different on a couple Pokemon before, but this is the first like truly different fights.
Exactly.
Yeah, and even when the Pokemon are the same, they usually favor Omega Ruby.
Yeah,
very true.
The Zubat coming up.
There's I think the only fight that actually favors Alpha Sapphire is the one we just did in Rust Turf Tunnel.
Yep.
And every single other one I think is either identical or worse.
Yeah, there's a Zubat coming up where in Omega Ruby, you usually outspeed it and you usually do a little bit more damage to it because it's like, I want to say it's like Brave Nature or something where it's minus speed and neutral defense. And in Alpha Sapphire, it's like Lax Nature or something where it's plus defense and neutral speed. So it's both faster and harder to kill. And it's just like, why are you running Alpha Sapphire?
Yeah.
Wait. You're right. I shouldn't.
Just switch now.
Yeah, I really hope.
Yeah, exactly. Just switch now. Nobody would notice if you switch right now.
Yeah. Talk our ear off later about Alpha Sapphire.
So Truly just picked up the Soft Sand. Wartab's about to pick it up. Soft Sand is essentially the Silk Scarf, but for ground moves. So your ground moves are going to be dealing 20% more damage. This is going to be the main item for Mudkip after we evolve into Marsh Stomp and actually gain that ground typing. Because right now, Mudkip is only a water type. That's something I actually didn't know before running this game. I thought it was always water ground.
Yeah, once you get Marshtomp, you feel like a lot safer too, because it's just such a better Pokemon.
For sure, yeah.
It's got one weakness, and that only weakness is on like 2 Pokemon in the entire run.
There's so few required grass Pokemon in this run. I think it's literally only the rival.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that actually, I never thought about it. That's crazy.
Yeah. If there were more grass types, it would be a lot scarier, but there's just so few. Anyway, let's see. I didn't see if Truly was in Torrent for this fight. There's a couple strats you can do here.
I am not. So this would be a 75% range for this Numble to die.
Yep. And
Wow.
Got it.
Yep.
Nice. Cool.
So that was that looked rather simple. And let's see how the second fight goes.
Yeah, this next fight can be kind of annoying because this Zubat has Supersonic, and it actually does outspeed me here. So even though I will one-shot it with this attack, it still has a chance to confuse me on the first turn.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't see that, or it just misses us, or we can just hit through.
Yep. Yeah, this fight's a little bit annoying if you're slower than the Zubat. Sometimes you can outspeed it. We get wing
Nice.
attack.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
That's
Rocktoon got
something, isn't it?
buffed.
Oh, we were
Oh, it was
speed
a
tied.
speed
Nice.
tie. Okay, that worked
Nice.
out.
Take
Yeah.
that.
Rocktoon got buffed in Gen 6. It used to be like 80% accurate and
80.
like, what was it, like
50, I think.
50
5
base power or
EP too,
something?
I think.
Yeah.
And now it's either 60 or 65 base power, I forget, and it's 95% accurate. So it's a lot better. It's actually usable.
Yeah, it's
so,
60 power in this game.
60.
so we all saw how comfortable those fights were for Truly. Now let's take a glance
Yeah.
over at wartab.
Bulbasaur's
Luckily, he didn't get
evolving.
flinched.
Amazing.
Marshtomp time.
Yeah.
Don't match B here. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Alright,
My
so
Bulbasaur
first
evolved into a Marshtomp. Congrats.
That's impressive. Really quick, I do want to say we have passed $75,000 for the bonus game 6 Step Mania. That puts us over halfway to that bonus game, which is hopefully going to be happening right after this. So we got to get our donations in to see that. And again, we want to get that met as soon as possible because there is a bonus incentive that is a
way.
secret. So let's get our donations in. And I'm loving seeing everyone's Pokedex and Bulbasaur donations. Thank you very much.
wartab just double missed Rock Tomb into Supersonic.
Wow.
Classic.
Got the one shot, but
Imagine
now
we
he's
both missed
confused for the
Rock
Sharpie or for the Carvana.
And I'm also level lower.
Yeah, and missed the level because of the early experience. Got flinched by the bite. Do you guys see why you run Omega Ruby yet? Is anyone else wondering why Omega Ruby?
Please.
Hey, going for another Rock Tomb. Hits himself in confusion down to 2 HP. Now has to heal again. Only has 1 super potion left. I think 2 more turns before guaranteed snap on the confusion. Hits himself a 3rd time.
And it enabled focus energy.
Yep, so now high crit rate, gets criticaled, and hits himself in confusion
Wow.
again to KO himself to the Carvana. Run Omega Ruby, everybody. It's a much better speed run. Unfortunate fight for wartab.
Wow.
That was horrible luck. Like 2 5% misses into hitting yourself, like 50-50 hit self in confusion 3 times in a row. The flinch with bite.
The crit with
That's-
after focus energy.
Wow.
Truly, you don't want the coffee, right?
While wartab does these 2 fights again, because you get basically thrown from one fight into the other. He didn't even have an opportunity to save in between.
Yeah.
Truly just did some shopping there. That was the first big shop of the run. There's a few healing items to get, some super repels, which are going to allow us to avoid wild Pokemon, and then X items. X items are a pretty big part of pretty much every Pokemon speedrun, except for
Yeah.
XY.
True.
Yeah, I mean, you get
Swords Dance 2 OP.
Yeah, and basically what it allows you to do is use an item in battle for your turn, and that will boost one of your stats by 1 stage. Every stage is effectively 50%. So 1 X attack gives you 150% of your attack. 2 X attacks would be 200%, and so on. Basically, Pokemon wouldn't be speed runnable without X items almost.
Yeah,
At least not
it would
the
be-
speeds
it'd be
we
tough.
have. So
Yeah, they'd be a lot slower overall. All right, much
Here's one
better
of the
start
more,
for wartab here.
Yeah. This is one of the more pointless cutscenes, one of many pointless cutscenes in this game.
What? Come on. It's so cute.
I mean, it is a cute cutscene, but for the speed run, it would be, we could shave off a minute off the run if this cutscene just didn't exist.
Okay, it might not be enough cuteness for a whole minute. You know what? Fair enough. Do I have time for a donation in here?
Okay, wartab is through the fight. He has managed to defeat the Carmelans.
Yeah, I had to heal there because of Aquajet chance.
Yeah.
Alright, I shouldn't be playing this game.
But yeah, we should have time for a donation. We have to explain the fight after the one Truly's on.
Okay, great. This will be a quick one. We have $1,000 from Pedro.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. And it says, instructions unclear. It was $1,000 per Machop death, right? Yes, yes it was. Everyone follow suit. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Yo, anyone want to hit the optional before Meteor falls and get some more Machop deaths then?
Oh no, Shoutouts to Edgy.
Yeah, shoutouts to Edgy.
All right, so the fight Truly's on. You basically can't. You can lose time on this fight, but you literally can't be hit. The only damaging move the Plus and Laminoon have is Spark, and you are now ground type, so you literally cannot take damage.
Yep.
Which is really in contrast to the next fight, which is our second rival fight. And as is the theme for a lot of Pokemon runs, the second rival fight is oftentimes a very, very brutal fight. So basically, the strategy for the fight is going to be to set up with 5 X items, sometimes 6 if your stats are bad.
Yep.
And you are trying to build up your echoed voice to the point where you can one-shot the rival's starter.
No, what?
Oh, no way.
What? How?
Truly was trying to pick up the hidden item.
Wow,
there.
he has 3. That's pretty crazy.
That's an unfortunate optional. That'll give wartab a bit of time to catch up here, though.
That's so crazy.
I told Truly to pick that up because I knew that the trainer usually hits you after that.
Wow.
Oh,
sand.
leads with sand attack too. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Not like
no.
this.
Oh my god. I know there's an Aaron on this fight. I don't know what the third is. I think it's Electrike.
That's tough.
Electrike, yeah.
Yeah, Electrike, Aaron, I think are the other two. I'm not sure if the Aaron has Sturdy.
Hey, just extra experience,
Yeah, I mean, hey, got level 18
There's
for the
Aaron.
rival starter.
True. We are sanded though, so we are hitting through sand here.
Yeah.
Should die. All right.
No Sturdy on that Aaron.
That was so tough.
Good thing is our PP shouldn't matter here. We get a free
Okay.
heal after the next fight, so.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as you have enough echoed voices for that fight, you're fine.
Right.
Okay, no issues.
Didn't go too
Good
bad,
fight.
yeah. Still unfortunate, but pretty funny.
Yeah, trying to
But
pick up
now
the
we'll
full
see the
heal
item
here.
that I so desperately wanted.
And we'll definitely be seeing a save here.
Correct.
Yeah, so like I was saying, Rival 2.
Before you're interrupted.
Yeah,
Yeah, why
so
did you interrupt us? So rude.
so we need to give ourselves 3 X special attacks, plus the Silk Scarf. So we're doing like 250% plus another 20%, or times another 20%, I should say, of damage. And we need to use 2X speeds to double our speed. And sometimes even doubling your speed, you're still slower than the Grovyle. And then once all that's done, we 2-shot the Slugma, meaning we have 120 power echoed voice to use against the Grovyle. It should go down.
Wow.
If it doesn't, it means your stats were pretty bad. And then the Whalmer at the end is free.
You got pretty unlucky there, getting burned. Pretty
Yeah, getting
unfortunate.
burned by Ember is super bad.
We're just going to full heal this turn, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
super on the next turn. I have no choice.
Now, something to mention about this fight as well, the rival doesn't actually have good AI. There's different like AI types
Exactly.
in this game. So even if everything goes wrong, you're still only 25% to die to the rival, because the only move that kills you from the Grovyle is Mega Drain, and, well, usually, unless you're like really low HP, but you're still only 25% to get it, so hopefully that's not the case if you do get unlucky here.
True. And I made a mistake. I didn't track my speed all the way, so I might not be outspeeding this.
You are outspeeding.
Okay, okay, sweet.
Yeah, you had 23. So
sweet. Yeah, that's what I was confused about. So, we didn't actually.
Oh, maybe a speed tie actually. 46.
Oh wait,
yeah.
no, never mind. You need 24 to outspeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
23
yeah.
is slower by 1. It's 47, right?
Yeah, it has 47 speed.
Yeah.
But I mean, we did not see Mega Train, so totally fine.
True. So yeah, I was 25% to die on that specific turn if I didn't outspeed, but it's all good now. We're through that fight, and you know that can be a fight that can be pretty trolly for a PB attempt or something like that for sure. I actually lost my best run ever last night to that fight. Fun fact. So that fight definitely can be annoying. But luckily we're through.
Yeah, the second rival fight in a lot of Pokemon games is probably one of the worst battles.
Literally,
it really is. It's like almost every Pokemon game that I can think of.
Yeah, the second rival fight in Sword and Shield is definitely super bad. Like the only game where it doesn't, or it's not bad. Well, it's because the second rival fight usually comes like right after the power spike of them getting their second stage.
Yeah, true.
And it's just usually for speedruns, we're running the starter or something else that's maybe not the strongest at that point in the game, so it can be brutal.
Yeah. Right, truly opting to grab the Lepa berries there. There's like college level dissertations on getting PP restoring items in this game. So truly went with Lepa berries. Some people like YOLO Rock Smash and hope that they get an ether or an elixir from Rock Smash. It's so complicated. I don't understand it at all. But.
Yeah, so with the current route now on this game, those Lepa berries are actually, if everything goes right, those Lepa berries are actually the only 2 PP items you need for the entire run. So it's actually pretty cool grabbing those there.
And then also grabbing the bike, which is the fastest method of movement in almost every Pokemon game, but not actually in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. We will not be seeing Sharpie though. Sharpie is still the funniest thing pretty much that ever exists in Pokemon.
So now we're going to go in here and get a move that actually you don't get in the originals. It's actually not available in the originals.
This move is busted. I love it.
Yeah, this move is, so yeah, like, Bulldoze it's a ground move and it can't miss, so it just makes it, 1 second, let me do this menu real quick. Oh,
yeah. Another really big menu here. Gonna re-equip the soft sand and then register the bike, which just lets you hit select. And then also turning off the XP share. That hasn't come into play yet because, as you may have noticed, they only have 1 singular Pokemon, so not had to deal with the XP going on multiple Pokemon yet. They will be getting more Pokemon later on, so they do need to turn it off at some point, so that's just a good spot. And wartab getting through the rival.
Yep, flawlessly, no burn or nothing.
Yep, just a
very cool.
fight.
Bulldoze is also really good because this is Generation 6, meaning it's after 4. And 4 is when the physical special split happened. So Mudshot, which was sort of like the main move in Gen 3 for the speedrun, or for this part anyways, is special, and Mudkip is just a little bit more physical, physically inclined. So Bulldoze is just gonna be a better move. We're gonna keep Mudshot because Mudshot still has its utility. There's one fight in particular I can think of where it's like very necessary.
Yeah.
So, but Bulldoze is gonna be the main move, and yeah, it's really good.
Yep. Bulldoze carries hard in the after post rival 2. So like Echoed Voice carries you early game, and then Bulldoze carries you in everything after rival 2, really.
It's super nice that you can get it right before this gym as well. This gym would be such a pain if you had a chance of missing, especially like the Magnemites and the Magneton.
Yeah, using Marshtomp just aligns so well in this game. It's like there's nothing that even comes close as like a second best choice.
Yeah, it's interesting that you could get level 15s in this game with Dex Nav, like before even the first gym. And even with the extra 10 levels you get from those Pokemon, they're still not better than the Mudkip. It's just so much better than everything else.
Yeah, even when you use the Swallow route I was talking about, which is probably the second best route that exists in this game, you still need Marshtomp for this gym.
Yeah,
it's just so bad.
This actually is probably like one of the easier gyms in the game for that specific reason, the fact that you just can't miss.
Yeah.
With Bulldoze.
And the other thing that's really nice about using Mudkip and Marshtomp as our main for this section is it hasn't really come into play yet. Truly just got the Rock Smash HM. The Marshtomp is going to slowly turn into like our HM user over the course of the game. So we never actually have to catch. Like we catch one Pokemon in the entire run, and it's kind of like a forced catch anyways. So we don't have to worry about, usually like if you think of like a red-blue speedrun, you have to catch a Pidgey, you have to catch pairs for cut. Like we don't have to do any of that.
Yep. Very nice.
Yeah, it grows up into a fine HM Butler.
Butler. That one is good to me.
I love that. Really quick, I just want to mention that chat is hyping up a $5 train at 55.55 on the timer, which is approaching if y'all want to get in on that. And I'll even if you join the $5 train, I'll read out your favorite Pokemon, even if it's a higher number than that. You can't get a better deal than the $5 train. And we're trying to put all of that towards our bonus game of Step Mania / Not ITG, which is currently at 82,000 out of 150,000. So plenty of donations to go towards that.
Plenty of time left on that as well.
Yep.
At least 2 hours or so.
Also, if your favorite Pokemon is not Stoutland, you're doing something wrong.
Is that a call out?
Yes.
I don't think anyone can guess my favorite Pokemon. It'll probably take you 2 hours to figure it out at this point.
Yeah.
Frozenflygone. Is it Caterpie?
Kyogre gets frozen.
I think the Gone part is from Shelgon.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Keep sleuthing, keep sleuthing.
Darn.
I will be donating $25 for every Flygon we see in this run, and I would love for anyone to match me if we see your favorite Pokemon.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Unfortunately, mine does not make an appearance.
My favorite makes 3 appearances. Ooh.
Oh, you're right. And it's awful.
It's, yeah. All of them are awful.
Every single time, it's awful. All right, so here's the gym leader. This fight is surprisingly not hard, even though on paper it looks terrifying. The main move here is Volt Switch, and your ground typing just completely nullifies that. However, this Magnemite does have Sturdy, which is annoying, but...
Yep. So we do have to break that Sturdy right away.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just simply do with the Water Gun.
Yep.
Real quick.
It's faster for 2 reasons to use Water Gun here to break the Sturdy. The first is you don't have to see the little text that pops up like, oh, it had Sturdy. And the second is they would heal if you were to hit it down to 1 HP. So you get to skip out on having to hit it multiple times.
Yep. And we throw up an X speed there. That allows us to outspeed this Magneton here that comes up. And this Magneton has Supersonic, so it can get pretty troll on you sometimes.
And luckily it does not have Sturdy, so you can just take out the Magneton in 1 hit.
Yeah, if you have like the worst possible runnable speed, even with the X speed, you don't outspeed the Magneton, so you basically just YOLO through the fight. It's kind of funny, the notes for this section are like, if you have this speed by 5x speeds, and if you have a little bit less by 6, then by 7, then by 6 again, then by 5 again.
Yeah.
Because like, at a certain point, it just becomes not worth it to even use the X speeds.
Mm-hmm. Like, you could use 2 to outspeed it on the terrible speed Mudkips, but there's at that point, it's better to just take the risk.
Yeah, you're only avoiding Supersonic, which is 55%. I think its other move is Flash Cannon, which you resist, so it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like 25%, or I think it's 50% to use Supersonic and then 55% to hit, so it's like really unlucky. And then you have to hit yourself in Confusion.
Yep.
Which never happens, as we saw on wartab.
As demonstrated earlier.
Hi, that's me.
What's even funnier is I think with some like really high speeds, you actually outspeed the Voltorb on that fight with an X speed.
Yeah, you do, for sure.
You know, it's like really weird how like sometimes it's like even more worth it to use the X speed because you get 2 outspeeds for the price of 1. Anyway, this is always a fun moment, teaching Rock Smash and going to Rock Smash these rocks. There are a lot of things that can happen when you Rock Smash a rock in this game. Sometimes you can get an item, sometimes you can get a wild encounter, and sometimes you get nothing. So let's see how interesting this is.
Yeah, in each of these situations, like 1 in 3 to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down one day and did
Heart
200 resets on that rock just to find out.
Normal gym.
the normal gem. Also, this move is really cool, bonking the side of that rock.
Yeah, so like Shin said, sometimes you can get a PP item there that can come in handy sometimes. So it is pretty cool, like when that happens.
Yeah, I think it's
doesn't happen often, but yeah.
Also, I love this little segment. You get a free heal from the rival here, and then in like 2 minutes, you'll see another free heal from the rival. And then there's like no more free heals for the rest of the run.
There's literally one mandatory fight between this one and the next one.
And then there's like no more free heals for like forever. Also, this route is probably like the toughest movement in the game. These sections are really cool to watch top runners do the movement. So far,
imagine
been nailing it.
If we had to use skates there.
Oh my god, if skates were in this game for this.
Imagine.
Yeah, so Truly's picking up Persian Berries here. Persian Berries you can equip on a Pokemon and it will heal Confusion. That's going to be very, very useful for a couple of fights. There's actually at least one fight where we're trying to get confused.
Yeah.
So that full heal that I got earlier, actually, the reason I pick it up is also this fight can actually give me a reason to use the full heal. So it gives me another reason to want to pick up the full heal here. Hopefully we don't have to use it, but this Bagon can actually troll you a little bit.
Yeah, this is another one of those fights that's like really weird. This guy is, I think, 21 IVs on all his Pokemon.
Yeah.
For just no reason, just a random fight. He has high IV Pokemon.
I think it's based on their trainer class. So he's an ace trainer, so he's like one of the good ones.
Yeah, I think it's like fighters, ace trainers. There's like a couple classes that just, they give them better Pokemon. They have more IVs than the Elite Four. It's really silly, but...
Yeah, but I think that's actually a mistake. Because if you check the data dumps, they don't match at all what they're supposed to be, and I think Game Freak intended to give different IVs than what actually is the case.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Also, good job with the hard read there on the Makihita using an X attack, knowing the fake out was coming.
My favorite is whenever it doesn't exit, it doesn't fake out there.
It goes knockoff, and you're like, no!
Yeah.
Force palm can paralyze, no.
Yeah, it almost always fake outs, or at least it feels like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, Wartab got the ether.
It's completely useless in this game.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's not as useful in Alpha Sapphire.
Actually, no, that's not true anymore.
New strats.
They can come in handy a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you get the Leopard Berries in that game or no?
Yeah, I get it. I get them. Yeah, I guess it can be useful.
Do you get the PP Max still, or could you skip that?
No, I never get that.
Oh, you don't get that in Alpha Sapphire, yeah?
Yeah, it's an Omega Ruby strat.
People don't agree with me, but I think I'm right.
My run in Alpha Sapphire does not grab PP Max. It makes you feel better.
I always love this cutscene, by the way. It's just yay.
Yeah, this is just another one of those cutscenes. That's just the game would be so much faster if it just didn't exist.
Yeah, it's like this one and the one in Slateport are the two.
Yeah, it's just this guy showing us the secret base and how to do things that we will not do in the speedrun.
What you mean, Eddaket is gonna be doing that when he's doing true all Megastones?
Ooh. Doing true all Megastones.
True all Megastones.
I don't even know how to get flags in the secret base.
How many weeks is that run gonna take?
Yeah, no kidding. The only thing I like that cutscene for is that gives me that's a good checkpoint for me to tell how good the start of my run was.
Yeah.
I don't know why I started doing it, but I'm like, all right, 56 a rune, that's pretty good.
Alright, let's see how the annoying fight goes for Wartab.
Yeah, for marathons, I just X-attack on the Electric.
Yeah. The Electric, I don't think it has any, like, annoying moves, and it lets you sometimes one-shot the Bagon.
Yeah, if you crit the Bagon.
So this isn't a Flygon on Truly's screen, but it's kind of close, if that counts.
We have a Trapinch friend. I will count it. I will add it to my counter.
Okay.
Awesome.
I do love Trapinch.
Yeah, this is actually really scary HP. I don't know what Makihita does with Force Palm.
I mean, it doesn't matter because I have used the X-attack already.
Maybe you could have healed on the fake out. This is a little scary.
No, because I already...
Oh, right, yeah.
I already used X-attack, sorry.
Yeah, I forgot you X-attack on the Electric.
Yeah, I literally already had forgotten when I asked the question.
Yeah, seeing 19 HP on the Maki, I was very scared, but totally fine with the X attack already up.
I'm gonna grab this nugget for some extra money for a little bit later.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea usually.
So luckily it's just right in the way, so you can just grab it.
Yeah, there's actually 2 nuggets here you can grab real easy, and then there's a Comet Shard coming up on the next route that's worth 3 nuggets, so you get a ton of money in this section.
So those like ash piles, some of them will have trainers in them, and I never remember which ones have the trainers. So watching Truly do, and I always do movement that just avoids all of them. Watching Truly do that, I always had a hard time. I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, Truly skipping the second nugget. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna grab that nugget. I should have plenty of money with these, with the Comet Shard and that nugget that I grabbed.
I'm not super familiar with the new money routes or anything. I haven't run the game in a bit, but yeah, definitely nice having the extra money from that first nugget.
For sure.
Right, this fight's annoying. This Aaron has Sturdy, and it also has Roar. I feel like this is one of the main reasons that we really force having only one Pokemon at this point. You literally cannot one-shot this Aaron. Like, it's not possible with Mudkip. So if we had other Pokemon at this point, you would get roared into the other Pokemon, and then like, oh, I'll just switch back in my Mudkip, and then it roars again, and then it's like, come on, just like let me use my Mudkip to finish this fight. It just gets really annoying.
You just described a Wonder Trade race.
Yep, in Wonder Trade, it's so annoying, and it's like every time.
Yeah, it's not even the only one who has a roar around here.
Grab it.
Yeah, but there's the Comet Shard.
Comet Shard is 15,000 Poké-Dollars.
Yeah, it's very, very useful.
Dodge the Fire Breather. This section
one,
is like some of the scariest movement in the game.
That's one of the items they keep changing the value of all the time. I think it's 30,000 in Gen 7.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a menu here. I'm going to heal up and save.
Yeah.
This is a fight and save. Shouldn't be too bad, at least in Omega Ruby. But it can go wrong for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So they lead a Coughing and a Makihita, and the Coughing almost always self-destructs turn 1, and if it crits, you just die, and you're just back at mom's house confused. So
it's actually a Mightyena that like has swagger, so it actually can be pretty annoying if it hits me, but I do have the full heal still, so if that happens, it's no big deal.
Yeah, true.
I also have a Persian Berry in my back pocket. You know, you can use that on PB attempts as well if you get, you know, swagger here.
Yeah, fair. So let's see what happens here. There's just
hopefully
so many
we just get
things
snarled. That's what we want to see. Very nice.
Yeah, we also didn't mention it. Bulldoze is a spread move, meaning it hits both opponents. It also hits your ally, which not all spread moves do, but also Bulldoze has the effect where it will lower the speed of the target. So the Mightyena outsped turn 1, now we're faster turn 2. Oh,
yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, we're with this speed, are we actually?
Actually, yeah, I don't know.
Luckily, oh wow, okay. Jeez. Okay, we weren't faster, but didn't matter.
Yeah, what's kind of funny about the Bulldoze is it's actually optimal because you get the Grovyle to come out, and the Grovyle is just a much better teammate to help you out with winning the fight than the whatever it's called, the Slugma.
And this is also part of the game where you'll also start to see our routes kind of diverge from each other and start becoming, you know, their own games a little bit.
Yeah, especially on the Mount Chimney section once we get up there.
We have time to read a couple donations in here. We have so many coming in.
Absolutely.
All right.
Sure.
Thank you. We have $1,000 from Anonymous with no comment. Thank you very, very much for that. And we have $2,000 from Captain Steel that says, very happy to start 2022 giving to such an important cause. Gotta catch 'em all. Kittymon. I love that comment. Thank you so much. And we have $5 from Disco Sam that says, I just love Magikarp. Humble, relatable, limitless potential. Thank you so much for that.
All right, so coming up here, they're going to be heading up to Mount Chimney, and there's actually 2 different ways you can go about doing it. I feel like most any percent runs just take the free trip back. Are either of you going to do the backwards movement?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Ooh,
do it.
choosing
I'll
backwards.
Yeah,
I'll do it. I'll do
We
it.
discussed this. We're gonna show both.
Yeah. So there's two ways to get to Mount Chimney, and one of them is on average slightly faster. As we mentioned earlier, getting a wild encounter is 16 seconds. And when you rock smash a rock, you have a 30% chance to get an encounter. So on average, you lose 5 seconds a run. And then, you know, it's like 3 seconds faster to go that way. So like on average, it is better to do the backwards movement, but it's pretty difficult, especially if you don't practice it much. But let's see how it truly goes on the backwards. Was it Route 113, 112?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So this will be pretty cool to see.
Gotta do a little bit of shopping first real quick. Grab some healing items, some more repels.
Yeah. And that's the main benefit of doing the movement backwards, is the shop is a little bit better here.
Yeah,
Items.
in sort of like the extended category, we have Elite 4 round 2. You like have to take this shop because you need a quick ball, which is only available here. So you buy the quick ball, then you do your normal shopping here. You buy some hyper potions. Hyper potions are 200 health, so it's basically max potions for the rest of the game. And then we buy some full heals. Those are going to be very necessary in a little bit, and then max repels. And from right now until the Elite 4, we will have a repel up.
Yeah, you just never turn them off for the rest of the run. Oh yeah, and Truly's also going to teach Strength to Marsh Stomp. It's actually just a really good move. 80 powers busted early on. And our water-type Pokemon no longer has a water move, and will not for the rest of... oh no, you use Surf once.
Surf for one fight.
one time you click Surf. Ooh, so far killing it.
Monka steer here, Monka steer a little bit.
That was fine. So far, it's been fine.
You have to hug the top there to avoid Cool Trainer Brook. Anyone who runs normal Sapphire knows how bad that fight can be.
Yeah. Used to be a lot worse. I think there's some new strats that's come out that makes it a little bit more reasonable. Something else that's nice about doing the movement this way is you only have to pass one spinner instead of 2. So you know, you may not have to wait for the girl.
Very clean.
Perfect movement, pretty much.
If we were in person, I would say clap.
Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, you just can't get any encounters going that way, so it's pretty cool the fact that you can just completely avoid, you know, the rock smash chance there. But like, you know, if you do come from the south, it is, you know, faster. But if you get no encounter, of course.
Yeah.
Which, you know, 1 in 3 in a Pokemon speedrun, you know, that doesn't happen often, right?
Yeah,
No,
definitely. Ask wartab about the 1 in 2s. Oh, that one.
Too soon.
1 in 2 is more like every time.
Yeah.
Basically. So the summit of Mount Chimney, this is one of the worst sections in the run for Omega Ruby.
For sure.
There's a lot of variance here. The main reason for it is, I mentioned way back at the start, in Alpha Sapphire, there are Grimers as sort of like a secondary main Pokemon for the evil team. In Omega Ruby, they're Coughings, and Coughing have the ability Levitate, which means they can't be hit by ground moves. So even though we have a super effective move against poison types, we can't actually use it. There are some strats where you'll have Strength here, which is what Truly's doing. Strength does a bit more than Rock Tomb is the other way you could do the fight. And you're getting smoke screened, you're trying to hit through, it's just brutal.
Sweet.
Wartab in Alpha Sapphire is going to click the bulldoze button, and then the Grimer will be dead. So,
yeah. This next fight's actually kind of complicated.
This is one of my favorite fights in all of Pokemon.
Yeah, the strat for this fight is called wait until they explode, and you specifically need to wait until you're able to be KO'd by self-destruct, and then you heal on the turn that it's going to explode to kill you. Because if Tabitha sees a KO with self-destruct, usually goes for it. So I think you're in KO range already at 41. I may be wrong.
Yeah,
with
I'm probably going to heal on the
defense,
first.
Yeah.
You'll hear right away, because like if I get crit on this turn, you know, we don't want to deal with that shenanigans.
So it's going to heal the Fool, and the Coughing goes for Clear Smog, unfortunate.
Thank you.
And Clear
Now we're just
Smog
gonna
is
go for strength here.
Yeah, Clear Smog is the reason why you can't, like, we could set up a couple X items and then sweep, but Clear Smog is a move that will remove any of your status effects.
Don't do it, please.
Yeah, so here we are.
Okay, good. Got self-destruct and did not get critical, so did not die. And then now, this Nummel is, I think, a range actually, but gets
No, it's guaranteed with soft sand.
Yeah, with soft.
Yeah, with soft sand, it's guaranteed. If you take off the soft sand, it's not.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah,
Coming up is going to be first time we fight Maxi. It is one of the more kind of annoying fights, I guess, in the early game.
Yeah.
So you do have to. I will be saving for this fight.
Yeah, definitely a fight that's worth saving for and healing and equipping a Persim Berry.
Yep.
We mentioned earlier that there's a fight that you specifically want the Persim Berry for. This is now the fight.
Correct.
You want to get to somewhere between +3 and +5 attack for this fight. And using, 5x attacks is really slow. The Mightyena lead has the move Swagger, and if it uses Swagger, it gives you +2 attack, but it also confuses you. So while you're setting up your other stats, you'll typically want to just get Swaggered, and that will let you, sweep through the fight really easily. And
Exactly.
should probably also mention, this is another fight that you really don't want to have other Pokemon for, because once again, this lead has Roar, and the AI makes it so if you're ever at +3 or higher in any stat, it will always Roar. So you would not be able to set up properly here if you had other Pokemon.
So my speed is kind of bad here, so I'm going to have to X-speed twice.
Yeah.
Which sometimes you have to X-speed once if you have good speed, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We get Swagger.
That's
Nice.
good.
Get it. Now
That's
we're
amazing.
+1. Rest X-speed again. Swagger again. Okay, cool.
Okay,
So I'm actually going to go ahead and X attack on this turn. It's going to put me at +4. Now I'm going to full heal. Get rid of the
Mightyena
Swagger.
has Intimidate
It actually
as well.
won't go. Yeah, it actually won't go for Swagger anymore when you are Swaggered. So this is the range to die, I believe.
Do I have permission?
Very nice.
to
Very good
cheat?
fight.
Permission to
time?
cheat?
Yeah, I want to cheat now. I'm gonna cheat.
All right, that's fine.
Ooh. Open up the O powers. So
I
this
am
is
done.
something, it's not like it's like broken or anything. We allow O powers for a couple of categories. So you can use an X attack O power here
Yeah,
to
it's-
make this fight more consistent.
the runners agreed to use it as a catch-up mechanic.
Yeah. So this will help wartab catch up a little bit.
Well, in this case, it's gonna allow me to not lose even more time if I get
Yeah.
unlucky.
Yeah,
Yeah, this fight's a nightmare for for Mudkip.
Yeah, normally you would X attack here on the Grimer and then get hit by usually either Mud Bomb, which can lower your accuracy, or Minimize, which makes it more evasive, and then you just start missing forever.
Yep.
That's my experience with the fight.
And then you start missing on the Carvana that comes out after. It just keeps.
Yeah.
And I crit it anyway.
Classic.
Yeah, O powers are a cheating mechanic that will allow you to, without losing a turn, get a stat boost.
Yeah.
You cannot use that infinitely. You can only use a few ones per time frame.
Yeah, it's
Use
like
one every
10
12
minutes,
minutes.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 minutes, I think.
Yeah, they're not like infinitely broken, especially if you're using like 2 of them on one fight, and then you're half an hour before you can use them again.
Yeah, so Wartab's going into the Maxi fight here. Pretty much the same story as Truly's, or he's going to Archie fight.
Yeah, Archie.
Pretty much the same story
yeah.
as Truly's Maxi fight. Two of the main differences, so instead of a Camerupt, Archie has a Sharpedo. Sharpedo is a bit faster, so the speed threshold is a little bit faster for this fight. And the other thing is, so Truly got very lucky and got a bunch of swaggers. In Omega Ruby, swagger is like a little bit less common in a lot of our experiences, and we don't really know why. But in Alpha Sapphire, if you're at full health, you like probably 90% of the time get swagger, so it's a little bit easier to set up.
Please chill with that comment.
All right, sorry. I timed it poorly. Let's see.
Okay.
Easy, we're fine.
Got swagger.
Oh,
Actually,
and the other
also,
thing.
sorry,
go
go ahead. Okay, so actually, the Mightyena in this game actually has Intimidate.
Yeah.
And the Mightyena in that game does not have Intimidate, so it
Oh,
kind of helps a little bit for your setup a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. So yeah, Truly's going on to Flannery here, the fire gym leader. And while he does that, I actually saw a question in chat, which we've completely forgot to mention when it mattered. So somebody in chat wants to know why we use May specifically.
Oh, true.
Instead of Brendan. So on the second rival fight, the one that we kind of had a bit of chaos right before it happened. If you play as the girl, it means you have the boy rival, and the boy rival's Grovyle has a minus special defense nature, which means that we're more likely to KO it with Echoed Voice. If we played as the boy and had the girl rival, Grovyle would have a different nature. I have it written down which one it is, and I don't have it offhand. It's Rash and Mild, yeah. So
Mild.
So it would have minus defense instead, and that just isn't beneficial for our fight strategy. So we picked the girl literally because of that. It also is kind of helpful on the fourth rival fight, but that's not the deal breaker. Really, rival 2 is.
Yep. Yeah, that fight sucks anyway.
It really does.
Yeah, I think it matters more for Latias on that fight. Might be wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna fight Flannery real quick, but first she's gonna yell at us. So.
This cutscene's really funny. I like the Flannery starting cutscene. But yeah, this is the one reason they kept that special ground move for the last hour and have not used it. This is the fight. It will be used once, I think. I think
twice,
it's once.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, twice because it said 2 shots.
I'm actually gonna mudshot this. I'm gonna mudshot this Slugma too for a little bit of PP save.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That allows you. Yeah. Save our bulldozer PP here.
3 times, epic. But yeah, the Torkoal on this fight. Torkoal is a Pokemon that is very physically bulky. I think it's 140 base defense and only 60 base special defense. So you just do significantly more damage with Mud Bomb compared to Bulldoze. And it makes a pretty big difference because you do not want to give this Pokemon 2 turns. 1 is enough.
That was a good roll, and we got Cursed. It's a very nice fight.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Perfect.
Pretty good.
Miss.
Good stuff.
Yeah, just a perfect Flannery, no issues. Yeah, I forget the Torkoal's moveset. I think it has Attract, Body Slam, just all kinds of nasty moves.
It's Body Slam, Curse, Overheat, and Sunny Day.
Oh, yeah, Overheat, Sunny Day is the big issue.
Yeah.
If it goes for Sunny Day, Overheat just one-hits you from full HP.
Yeah, exactly. It does a lot.
Yeah, so you just need to make sure that you never give that thing a chance to do Sunny Day, then Overheat. Or paralyze you with Body Slam.
Down there.
All right.
Yeah, so that strat of mudshotting the Slugma is actually kind of risky because of the fact that you can miss into Sunny Day, and then the Torkoal won't set up Sunny Day because it's already up, and then it can just go from there.
Yeah.
May or may not have happened to me before.
All right, so Truly is on his way to Petalburg. So the rival's going to give us a nice little teleport to Petalburg here.
Yeah.
To face Norman. So Norman is... this is going to be sort of the end of the first third of the game. Not time-wise, but in terms of how you think of the run. This is the first third. And it culminates in a very brutal fight. So this whole gym is actually very brutal. All these trainers are ace. They're all ace trainers, which means they all have really high IVs. And we start right off with this Delcatty, who is something else.
Team number 1.
Every room in this gym has a gimmick. The gimmick in this room is accuracy. So he's gonna start the fight with max accuracy. Then if your Marshtomp is male, use Attract. And now you are 50-50 to use your move. And there we go. Very nice.
Yeah, so that went a lot easier than it can go.
Yeah, sometimes that fight goes immobilized by love, you get hit by Sting, you have to use a full heal, you get hit by Sting again, you're immobilized by love, and then it's been 4 minutes.
My goodness.
I'm gonna save for this fight just in case any crit shenanigans here.
5-hit double hit.
Yeah.
2 very scary fights going on at the same time here. Oh wait, this isn't the Zangoose for Truly, right? Okay, no. This is the
Lanoon, yeah.
Yeah, Lanoon is... This is a fight too.
This fight's so annoying.
The main problem with this fight is, so we've had our Soft Sand on Marshtomp this entire time. Soft Sand is that 20% boost to ground moves. This thing likes to use Covet. Covet now he has your soft sand.
Yep, and you just do less damage now.
Yeah, so we account for the less damage by using a mud shot in between.
Oh, I gave it back.
They gave it
You should be fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's heal range. Nice.
Yeah. Gimmick in this room is recovery, so if it's below 25%, it'll heal.
Come on, one mud shot. Oh, great. Getting overheat turn 1 is really good. It just means you don't get scared of sunny day overheat and hit both mud shots anyway. Great fight
Yeah,
for
it's
wartab
very
there.
nice.
Actually pretty surprising there. My XP actually was pretty even. I hit 28 after that fight, which normally you do. I wasn't thinking I would since I hit that optional earlier, so it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. This next fight is either the literal scariest fight in the game or completely impossible to lose, and it's entirely based off your defense.
Yeah.
Truly good enough defense, easiest fight in the game.
For sure.
Yeah.
No issues here.
The
Pretty cool about this.
One of
Go
the
ahead, Wartab,
thresholds on Mudkip is the defense when we check the stats early on, and that is the only reason we actually have a defense requirement.
Yep. Yeah, this is the main
Exactly.
fight for the defense. It also helps on Hideki, but the reason why this could be such an issue is this fight always leads with a dire hit. You always 3-hit KO the Zangoose, and you'll always be faster on the last turn, so it's always going to be able to hit you one time. And if it crits you with Slash, which is about a 50% chance of occurring, some defenses just die. Like, you just, from full HP, you just get OHKO'd. So you have to run defenses that are at least good enough to survive. And the real reason why that's an issue is you can't use an X defense because they always critical. And criticals ignore the defensive drop, or the defense boosts. So no matter what, you have to be able to tank that move naturally. So really scary.
Yep. So this is one of these fights that we will indeed heal for and then save up.
Yep. And speaking of X defense, this is going to be a very X defend heavy fight.
This fight has something like 9 turns of setup.
Yeah, it's just so many.
And the entire time it's basically, please don't crit me, Dad.
Yeah.
Please, Dad. Just be nice, Dad.
The one really nice thing about the fight, though, is so we're setting up here on slacking. Slacking has the ability Truant, which makes it only attack every other turn. So if we had the ability to do it and wanted to waste the time, like you could get through this fight 100% safely by just protecting every other turn. But we're going to set up an X defense, set up X speeds so we're faster. Truly has to set up 2 X speeds because he's a little bit slower than optimal. And then set up to +4 attack. At +4 attack, both slackings are a 2-shot. And if you only used 1 X speed, he'd actually be outsped by the slacking on turn 1, but Bulldoze on turn 2 would go first because of the speed drop. So it's basically use all these X items, heal
Heal this turn.
Yeah. Truly got very lucky. This is a
that was
very
nice.
awkward fight where
That
he's
was
getting encore.
2 encores. I've never seen that.
It happens, but it's very rare. Usually you get about
3 encores.
That's
wow.
crazy.
So, okay, can be scary, but I'm not going to say why.
No, I'll say why. So the next slacking
okay.
coming out can critical you, and it's going to use the move Retaliate here. You're ahead. Hold on. We just got,
Well, there's a different reason why it's scary, too.
No, fair. But yeah, the slacking coming out has Retaliate, and it can OHKO if it crits, because it will, again, ignore the X defense. So let's see what happens here. It's also a range.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
No crit.
So-
Congrats.
So the reason that could be scary
Very nice.
specifically for Truly's case is because he went into it at full health, Retaliate wasn't guaranteed to kill. Normally you're at like basically the HP Truly's at now, and you'd heal turn 1 and then attack turn 2. Because Truly was at full health, there was a chance of swagger.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually is
And
crazy. I
since he's
didn't
slower,
remember that.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
This is a plus
How rare is
wartab.
that? I've actually never even knew that was possible.
I've only ever seen it at full health, and as you can tell, it's not even guaranteed. But that is a very scary
Yeah.
situation to be in.
Because normally what you do is, because you go to the slacking at like lowish HP, you heal, and he tries to KO you because you're in KO range, and then you just bulldoze twice because you're faster on the last turn.
Exactly.
Also, I didn't want to. I forgot at the start of the fight. The Latios name incentive will be cutting soon, and the Latios
Yes.
one will be very shortly after.
All
Yeah.
right, perfect.
Not
Thank
cut
you
yet,
so much.
but
All
basically
right.
once the next fight starts.
Yep,
Okay.
as soon as we start the next battle, which
Just
will be in
soon,
a
yeah,
couple
it's-
minutes.
We got some great names coming.
Nice.
and
Looking
We
forward to
also we've surpassed 93,000 out of 150,000
Wow.
for the Step Mini bonus game. Yeah, every time I go to check the number, it increases by like 1,000 or 2,000. It has just been incredible to watch. And really quickly, I have $150 from Chase that says, we're doing Pokedex numbers? Here's Mewtwo, the last Pokemon. Also, Bulbasaur is the best of the 3 starters. I don't care about the facts. I caught the dance-off last SGDQ, which was amazing. So let's make Step Mania happen. Awesome GDQ as always. Great work, everyone. Thank you so much. And yes, let's keep pushing for Step Mania right after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up here, and we actually conveniently, get teleported back here, and we get Surf right away. So actually, comes in right at a useful time. As soon as we need it,
There is a
teleports
strat
us right here.
where,
We're good to go right away.
yeah, there's a strat you can go into the next fight in Torrent, but it's terrifying. So
Yeah.
I appreciate the healing. I was not sure what strat you were gonna do. It's always so scary to go into that fight.
Yeah, my
in
special
Torrent.
attack. I think my special attack, like as it is, it's not even 50% range for it to die.
Yeah.
For it. So it's you gotta have like really crazy good special attack on that.
And nice little cutscene here where Latios is going to come up and let us know that Latios is being tormented by some evil people.
Wartab is getting Encore too. This never happens in
Yeah.
actual runs.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen my PvE? I got only Encore.
Oh man.
I was like, Garth, is this you?
Yeah. So coming up, this actually is where our runs actually start getting, completely different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna, be getting Latios here, whereas the counterpart Alpha Sapphire gets Latias.
My defense is actually less good than I thought. This might actually be arranged to kill me from full.
Yeah, for those of you keeping up at home for this next segment, Red Dragon slow, Blue Dragon fast.
Yeah, you're assuming everything goes correctly. You will probably see Truly's already in the lead by a couple minutes. You'll probably see him pull even further ahead, but that will be balanced out. Like, don't think it's a blowout. That will be balanced out probably with the last section of the run.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
let everyone know.
And
Alright,
Wartab
let's try
managing
on.
to survive the encounter with the monkey. It was very scary.
Wait, that's a monkey?
I think it's a
I
sloth.
think.
I don't know. It's like a sloth monkey thing.
Yeah, mix.
It looks ape-like to me, of some sort.
All right, so on Truly's screen, we've got another true double fight, meaning we only control one Pokemon out of the 4 on the field, so really anything can happen. Luckily, we just got Surf, and Surf, like Bulldoze, is a AoE move. It hits everybody on the field, so we can usually take out the Camerupt in 2 hits. Even though Camerupt is 4 times weak, it has the ability Solid Rock, which makes super effective moves like 75% power.
Yeah.
So not quite gonna kill, but... And the Matang lived turn 1. This is
I've not
all
seen
sorts
that,
of
like, ever.
never been happened before. It never happened before, guys.
Yeah.
So is
Typically, the Matang gets KO'd there and you just surf twice.
So actually, we're gonna need a Latios name here in a second.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
The
yes.
Latios name.
Let me get that up. Looking for Latios name. All right. It's looking like
Also,
it's
the
going to be
Latios name is coming up soon.
Latios as well. All right. For Latios, it's the Zoomies is our
Awesome.
winner, which I think...
Any spaces?
No. No spaces.
Okay.
Capital
All right.
T, capital Z. The Zoomies.
That's appropriate for Latios.
I love that
Moving on
name. That's
fast.
great.
I can't wait for this to be like a brave nature, so it's not even fast.
Minus speed, zoomies. The irony on that.
I mean, it's still faster than Latias.
Wow.
The zoomies.
Yeah, and you can tell I'm very bad at nicknaming because
We don't.
we don't do that in the run usually, so just different, but it's okay.
Yeah, so this is a part of the game that is different than the originals. Latias are not given to you at this point in the originals, especially not given to you with a Mega Stone.
Yeah.
You will not be seeing any Mega evolving on Truly's side. There is a small chance we would see it on wartab's side, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Because that means I have actually a brave nature or something.
We might see some O powers potentially.
Yeah, it seems more likely.
The real Mega Evolution.
Yeah, the two main stats we're looking for here, we're going to see the stats when we teach Surf. Two main stats are speed and special attack. Special attack is by far the most important. Speed is just, at least in Omega Ruby, speed is more about like, oh, I lost a half a turn kind of thing.
Yep.
There's a couple of bad things that can outspeed you, but it's really not bad. And Alpha Sapphire, both your special attack, you really want to be plus special attack and you really want to be plus speed. Or at least very high speed. Yeah, at the same time. I mean, if you could, tell me that Latias wouldn't be awesome.
Big moment here. We get to see the stats.
All right.
Oh my! 70 was that 75 special attack?
75 special attack. That's
What was that?
pretty
Adamant?
bad.
That's even bad.
That's so bad. This is a Latios.
It is.
True.
It's like a number you get with Latios.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So legendaries are guaranteed to have 3 stats that are perfect. And I know that you have perfect speed. I don't think special attack 75 does not sound right for minus.
I think it's 79 on minus. That's definitely not perfect on minus.
So that's unlucky.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. But
the Adamantios, dude. I can't believe we got it.
Adamantios. Luckily,
so
this is Latios, so it's not the worst to have minus special attack.
It makes
so
such a
for
difference for
reference-
Latias, but
Just for
Latias,
reference, if it's actually 79, that is actually very good for Latias.
it's 75. 79 is
75,
minus perfect on Latios.
Yeah. It's actually 4 to 6 IV minus nature.
Oh,
Jeez, that's so
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means it's like the second or third worst stat you could see. For reference, the best stat that Latias could have without being a boosted nature is 80.
Yeah.
So you're only 5 points lower than like the best you can hope for Latias.
Yeah, that's with perfect IV and neutral. That's just so fun.
Wild. So wartab has a little bit of a different fight here because the Sharpedo is out instead of Camerupt. You can't just surf the fight. You have to go for Bulldoze. Bulldoze will make the Sharpedo slower, right?
Yeah. I think it takes one or two.
I'm still.
It's still
slower.
2. Okay.
Yeah. So
And the
fast
Mid-Tang
on
hit itself in confusion as well.
Okay, I have a really large donation if I have a second.
Absolutely.
We have $5,000 from Evie. First of all, love the name. Beautiful.
Oh,
Very
really
on
quick.
topic.
Sorry, can we get the Latias nickname really quick for
yes,
That way
we'll
I
jump
have
to
say
that,
on
and
it?
then we'll jump back to Evie.
Yeah.
The Latias nickname is Kiryu Coco, which I believe is like a VTuber. I'll spell it for you.
Yeah, can you spell it like in the Discord or something?
Yes, I will
Yeah, you just type it in
copy
there.
and paste it over into the runner channel right here. But KIRYUCOCO. And
Thank you.
dropped it in for you there.
That died.
But yes, back to that $5,000 donation. It says, do we have time to pet the Marsh Tomp? He's such a good friend. Do we have petting capabilities in Gen 6? I don't know.
We actually do.
Yep.
Yo?
In this game?
We can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Pokemon in me. I think for a $5,000 donation, we can get some.
I think for $5,000 we can pet the
We
Marsh
can get some
Tomp.
petting, yeah.
Thank you so much, Evie, for that.
Thank you
And
very
with
much.
that, we have surpassed $100,000 towards the bonus game, which is incredible. We are only $50,000 away. I know that we can do it.
You know, if chat really wants to get fancy, there's a mini game that you can play in Pokemon to Me where you have to make faces at your Pokemon.
Oh god. You know that
If you want,
you know that there's
I
like
mean,
an
if we make a
estimate.
lot of money, I mean, I'm sure the runners would be okay with playing that game once or twice.
I'm sure.
It's way funnier than you think it is. Trust me.
Yeah.
I actually have not seen that Chin. I have no idea what
Yeah,
that is.
it's I forget what it's called. It's called like making faces or something. It is awful, but it's pretty funny. It'll be like, yeah, make a kissy face at your Pokemon.
Oh my gosh,
and you have to like
that's amazing.
struggle really hard to like make a kissy face at it. It's like, accept my kissy face, please, because it's like a 3DS camera that can barely register.
Oh, that's incredible. I've also received word that our $5 donation train has evolved to a $10 donation train. And we'll be doing that at 2:10 on the timer. Apparently, I didn't hit the B button, so it happened. So get that in at 2:10, $10 dono train.
Alright, so should I pet the Marshtomp now?
How do you pet it?
It's in a Pokemon to Me, I think.
Yeah.
They hit the, it's like where you go to the O powers, but it's a different thing.
Yeah, Julia's never used the O-Powers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
It's by
this-
Wonder Trade, I think.
Can someone go back and get those stats for me, please? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can. Give me 1 sec.
So it's, which one is it under? I'm down.
I think it's called Pokemon and Me, right? Still?
Yeah. You have to go to
It should
the
be-
pink screen.
So
Yeah, you
Pokemon
hit. Yeah, there it is. It's in that.
Menuing is the hardest part of speedruns.
Um,
I mean, just is.
about this.
Yeah, and that'll be
wartab.
like play with your Pokemon. So click on it and hit play, and then pet it.
Yeah.
76.
Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go. Get some hype in the chat for petting the Marshtomp. Any pet emotes
We gotta
in
rub
chat?
its belly real
Yes!
quick.
The sink on the
awesome.
pets. The sink. That was beautiful.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Wartab, you had 76 special attack and 80 speed.
Oh, perfect.
Love
So
this
let's get
Marshtomp.
that.
That's not too... That's actually the same as...
Yeah, one more special
Better
attack
than
than
Truly.
Truly. That's funny.
Marshtomp loves it. Marshtomp's very
Nature.
happy.
The nature was
I love that.
neutral?
I didn't see the nature.
Okay, it's fine. I think it's good.
Yeah, how close are we on the donations for the Stepmania?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have surpassed $100,000 and we need $150,000. And the pace on that has been incredible. So remember when you do donate that you have to add the incentive when you do.
I'll leave it up to the runners, but if that gets met before the legendaries, for example, do you think we can get some kissy faces on stream?
I'm down.
Truly's down.
Personally.
Wartab, you down to
Sure.
you down to do some making faces?
Sure.
Ooh,
If it gets us
alright.
closer to that 2 million, I'm down.
All right. So when do you think we should try and meet that Stepmania by? Maybe like
that's
Kate
a good
Liza, maybe the legendary.
Yeah, I think the box legendaries sounds good.
All right. So
By box legendaries, we'll
by
get the
box
face game.
legendary.
Okay.
Oh,
if you were gonna
boy.
estimate where that would be on the timer, where would you think?
230?
I'm at 141 right now for reference.
We're at
Probably like
141.
half an hour, a little bit.
It's a bit more. Because like
Yeah, a
a
little bit.
Yeah,
typical...
I'd say about like 45 minutes maybe.
All right, so at around 220, 230,
Yeah.
let's try and hit Stepmania so we can see some incredible Pokemon faces. I'm sure this will be
Yeah.
amazing. Chat, I know you want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely
do
want to
it.
see that.
It's just something you have to experience. Trust me.
Absolutely, since I have not experienced it yet.
The best part about this whole thing is their bottom screens are now Pokemon to me.
True.
So you can see the Marshtomp running around.
Yeah, running
Oh.
around.
That is actually amazing. I didn't notice that. I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, this reminds me of AGDQ 2020. This was funny because back then I had to pet the Holucha and it was like fainted at that point and it refused to let it be patched. It was just so bad.
Yeah.
I actually got the range. I min-maxed this so badly.
Oh, yeah. So we kind of got a little silly there. This section of the game is brutal in both games. In Alpha Sapphire, way more than in Omega Ruby. Anytime you see a Mighty Yenna, it's a scary fight.
Yep.
And on wartab screen, anytime you see a Sharpedo, it's like more than scary.
Yeah, with the Latias especially.
Oh, we could have actually nicknamed the cast form now that I think of it.
Oh yeah, you can nickname that. Unfortunately, you
I
never
guess.
use it in the run.
Yeah.
Stupid marsh dog just running around.
It's dreaming of cupcakes. Look at it.
It's very distracting.
Really good movement through the gym for truly very sketchy gym, honestly.
Yeah. I actually wanted to save here, but since I have hyper, so it should be okay, even if I start chain missing here.
Did you guys talk about the date we set yet?
Oh no, we didn't.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, so we set the date to one of the rare dates in the year where there's no rain here, which is a big speed tech that saves about 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Quite
But
literally.
it is actually faster, so you do set the date before the run.
Yep. So this fight is, you gotta, normally if your Latios wasn't that bad, you would have to set up 2 X specials. To have really bad special deck, I'm gonna have to set up 3, and this Swellow actually has a chance, or it probably will use double team, which can obviously cause some problems.
Aerial
Didn't see it right away, which is cool.
Yeah. Few
Okay.
aerial aces. Okay.
To watch out for quick attack here.
Yeah. Aerial
Okay, I
ace,
definitely need
that's
to heal that.
great, actually.
For sure.
Going down to 13 there is almost perfect because it's going to quick attack now because it can kill. So
Yep.
that way you just don't have to deal with double team.
Now we
Well,
just surf it and win.
Yeah,
Good.
perfect. That was a great
That was
trade.
actually it was very good. Seeing no double teams there is really, really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't come into play a ton in this game. It does in other games, especially. Any like story-based trainer, like gym leaders or like evil team bosses and stuff, will typically have what's called good AI, meaning they'll almost always use the move that is the most powerful. And they only use priority moves and will use priority moves if they can kill. So like that quick attack there was going to kill the Latios regardless. So healing there was essentially safe and necessary. Otherwise, we would have just died.
Protect skip, very nice.
No protect is very nice from the Caliper.
Wow, that's rare as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just saves a turn. It's not that big a deal.
And the cast form we get is actually very clutch because it is holding a Mystic Water,
Yeah.
which is after Silk Scarf and Soft Sand. It is a water type boost item.
Yep.
And we use it on Latias, and I will also use it on Kyogre, obviously.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more of a big deal for Alpha Sapphire because it gets the boost on Kyogre, which gets, you know, all kinds of silly multipliers with Surf.
Yeah, lots of movement coming up in this part.
Yeah.
This game is super... It's very like... It's got a very good pace to it, except for maybe like this one stretch that's coming up in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I didn't notice until like last year sometime, and any chance I get, I want to mention it because it just blows my mind. There are no mandatory trainers outside of a gym that aren't like magma or aqua grunts after Meteor Falls until Victory Road. So like all of these trainers are just skippable. You don't have to fight any of these trainers at all until Victory Road, basically.
Yeah, it's like gym leaders, rivals, and mag members, basically.
Yeah.
Gonna grab some more Persian berries there. They'll come in handy a little bit later.
Yeah.
For pretty much the same reason that they came in handy earlier.
And that's going to be exclusive to Omega Ruby. Wartab won't be getting that. Although Wartab is about to grab an item that
was about to
is
say.
exclusive to his route. So the yellow item ball there behind the ladder is the Grass Knot TM. So he's going to be teaching Grass Knot to the Latias.
Yep.
Yeah, Grass Knot is a very weird move because it's like a special move, but it makes contact, which is very rare.
Yeah, I think there's only like 2 moves to do that.
And it's a grass move that has a variable power and depends on how heavy the opponent is. God, I would have YOLO'd that normally.
I thought you were going to, yeah. Yeah, the spinners at the gym are really annoying because you have to pass like 3 or 4 times, so you just kind of have to deal with them.
The one nice thing
I would have gone there, gotten hit.
Yeah. This spinner coming up actually can't see you as long as you hug the bottom. So like, if you do the movement correctly, you just have no risk of getting seen.
Yeah, you can even do that diagonal movement that wartab did. A little bit of an optimization for that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. wartab, I did. The VOD finally loaded. You are a neutral nature.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
think I never
76
said down.
neutral.
Yeah, it's I think your 31s are defense, special attack, and special defense.
Yep. That looks
Oh wait,
correct.
no.
No, speed.
Not special attack, speed, yeah.
Yeah, so
so
Winona's a little bit worse with Gladius, but
for sure.
it's actually roughly the same because they have pretty similar special attacks.
True, yeah. You're right.
That's the saddest statement of the evening here.
But yeah, we probably could mention that the Grass Knot is primarily for the Sharpedos that will be coming up multiple times. You really need a move that deals with them, and luckily Grass Knot's available.
That was such bad
That
damage.
lived.
Oh my goodness, what?
Wow.
I
Gonna do
can't
a
believe
lot.
that Mediana lived. That was terrifying.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
That first roll was so bad.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be that bad.
Dude, yeah, Adamantios.
Sure, Adamantios loses again, I should say. Just gonna heal again.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
like I said earlier, every time you see the mighty, it is quite scary.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I'm gonna do that.
Especially the ones that have the dark moves like Assurance and Crunch.
yeah.
Also-
They
also you can-
all
also-
have. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, it's fine.
No, I was just gonna say they all have embargo as well, which is usually what you kind of want to see. But Truly actually has such bad special attack that getting embargo is kind of bad because every time he min rolls like that and does a little bit less than half with Dragon Breath, he's gonna switch to Surf because even though Dragon Breath is a dragon move, meaning you get same type attack bonus, Surf is actually more powerful because of the Mystic Water. However, embargo turns off items, including held items. So that Mystic Power, or the Mystic Water boost is gone, and it's effectively the same power as Dragon Breath.
Man, I wonder what kind of
Exactly.
ranges these are against these Medianas. That looked terrifying.
That Golbat was a 1 in 16, I know that.
Yeah. No, I was talking about the
Not
Mediana.
like-
Like, that looked
Oh,
really
yeah,
close. That would have been death if you missed.
We heal
Yeah,
again at
it's
some
also
point, so might as well just do it now.
Kind of nice that we're getting Latios and Latios exactly at this point because the rival battle we just did has the first grass Pokemon with actually good grass move, and we cannot set up on the Slugma because it has clear smog, and whenever you set up an item, it will use it.
And
So-
they have good AI now, right? I don't remember.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter thanks to Latios.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't, because the fourth fight doesn't have good AI either.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because it would go for the, whatever it's called, dual chop if it did.
True.
Everybody who does movement different than I do, I
Yeah,
just get
that
so
scared
scared.
the crap out of me, what Wartab just did. You normally see, like, a diagonal through the grass there, but Wartab just knows how the spinners work better than any human, and did that movement.
It's not a spinner, that's the trick.
I didn't even know.
Could have sworn it was a spinner. All
I
right, there
thought
we
they
go.
spun too, yeah.
All right.
Wartab's apparently the spinner whisperer or something.
I'm trying to
Luckily,
hop
So we're through
in
Mount
here.
Pyre. Yeah, we're through Mount Pyre, so we're going to be moving into Rival 4, which is just like Winona. It's honestly a fight that control you strictly because double team's a thing and you have to set up on the Swellow. So let's see.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a clean fight like we did last time.
Go ahead if you have any donation.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We have $100 from Vandio that says, Truly, Wartab, Shen, Eddaket. Big fan of all of you. Big fan of this game. big fan of this event. GDQ Shen spam in the chat. And
Never mind. I was gonna say something nice about you, but you know.
Well, speaking of spamming that emote in the chat, if you have Prime Gaming, you can subscribe for free and then get GDQ Shen for free. I know you want to do that and get 10,000 more Bulbasaurs in this chat. So don't forget to use your Prime Gaming if you've got it.
I'd really prefer they didn't spam it. I'd really, you know, we could avoid doing that. Would actually be optimal. Oh, great. They're doing it anyway. Oh, well.
Wow, I'm so surprised. You should be honored, Shen.
Why am I the meme, man? I don't get it. How are we doing on the Stepmania, too? Got about half an hour left on that.
Yeah, it is still good. Yeah, if we want to see cute messing around, talking to our Pokemon with funny faces, it's climbing. We're at 104,000 out of 150,000. I'm seeing the donations rolling in.
We definitely can get there.
We can absolutely get it. You hear? Okay, we can get it. I promise.
I'm so excited to see wartab making faces.
I know. It'll be beautiful.
I actually have to see it. The emotion coming from wartab would just be like beautiful to see.
My God, I got embargo.
Chef's kiss. It'll be incredible.
wartab having similar issues with the Mediana there.
Yeah, you don't normally heal confusion there because AI is so stupid. They will use Swagger even if you're already confused.
Yeah, it's like a weird situation where like you want to heal the confusion and not get hit, but sometimes you just kind of need to for the consistency. But you can lose a lot of full heals. I think there was one time I used like 3 full heals getting swaggered there over and over.
Well, that's actually impressive that you even have full heals left at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a clutch Swagger miss.
And a nice range.
Swagger 85% accurate. Usually only misses when you actually want to get hit. So
True.
Very true, actually.
So Truly is coming up on this Mightyena here. This is the bulkiest Mightyena that you have to face. So he's going for the double surf. Didn't quite get it, but
luckily he didn't get, didn't get attacked.
Nothing
too hard.
scary from it.
Yeah, they definitely can hit you really hard, those Mightyenas.
Now, do I cheat or do I not cheat here?
Ooh, for the Sharpedo coming up.
Yeah.
I know what I would do.
I'm gonna cheat for the second one, I think.
Oh, the one in the base?
Cheating for one of them. I think that's fair.
Actually, no, I'm gonna cheat for this one.
I don't think wartab is like that far behind. Like again, it might look like wartab is quite a bit behind right now, but it does get evened out quite a bit by the legendary coming up.
What did I cheat?
This 3-fight difference will be caught up a little bit. Actually,
another really bad range here.
Also, I have to get rid of Dragon Breath because I have Grass Knot.
Yeah, a little bit of awkward move management there.
God.
And going over the O powers, and is going to give a special attack boost. I think this is guaranteed to Oko, the Sharpedo +1.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna go ahead and set that up.
Yeah, and I'm also faster, so this is safe. I'm not gonna do it for the second one just to show how awful it could be.
Yeah, but for this first one, I'm gonna use the O power.
Yeah, this is the fight you could see Mega Evolution on.
Yeah, true. Yeah, could be worth Mega Evolving here for the range.
You also could see the return of Marshtomp at this point, depending on your stats. There's a lot that goes into this section in Alpha Sapphire. And in Omega Ruby too, like Omega Ruby, that section typically goes pretty well, but if you have like mediocre stats, it could be pretty bad. If you get bad luck with swaggers and assurances, it can be a lot of time lost. But this fight Truly's going into right now is, in my opinion, outside of like Hideki, which is the trainer in the fighting gym, this is my least favorite fight in the run.
Yeah, it's definitely very
so strange. Like it feels like you should never win. Like on paper, you should never win this fight. You should just get destroyed by the Sceptile. But because of bad AI, like anything can happen on this fight. I think the notes even say like heal until you don't get dual chop in like some situations, because you just have to sit there until it does something different, even though it could just win the fight if it just spams dual chop.
Yeah, that's why I suggest using X defense there for for beginners at least.
Yeah, because then you just survive. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a couple X special attacks, probably an X speed. Nope, going straight for Dragon Breath.
No, with 31 IV speed, you don't have to. You only get outsped by the Swallow, which if you X speed to outspeed the Swallow, it's getting a turn anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Makes sense.
If you have like a little bit less than perfect speed, then you would be outsped by the Sceptile as well. So you would want to do that. So we're gonna heal here.
Just hope for anything.
Hopefully detect. Agility's okay.
Paralyze here would be sick.
Ow.
That's a crit. Paralyze would be massive.
Again.
Okay, no paralyze for the Dragon Breath. Has to heal here.
Yeah, have to heal because of the agility.
And this can do anything this turn. I went for attack, which is what you want to see. And dual chop again, which is fine. Like getting through the Sceptile is what matters.
Yeah.
And from here, the fight's rather safe.
Yeah, it's pretty safe from here. Actually, don't think you can lose from here. I don't want to say that, but I'm pretty sure it's...
I think the Wailord can live, but I don't know what it does.
Usually amnesias.
Amnesia, yeah. Maybe mist.
I give him like water spout, but you like hit it so far down that it...
I literally don't know what it has, and we might find out, but I don't think we will. It lived. It went for water spout for 1 damage.
Heck yeah.
Really?
A huge hit from the Wailord.
It hit him down to like 5% health, so it did like nothing. Water spout's a move that does more damage the higher the user's HP is. It's like 150 base power if it's at full health.
Wow, that's actually very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit earlier, I did say I would only need, those Lepa berries, but actually I got put in this scenario where actually I'm forced to use both my Lepa berries right now. Oops, accidentally backed out. Since my special attack is so bad, I had to use so many extra surfs. I actually am forced to Lepa berry surf here as well. So I'm going to Lepa berry surf and Lepa berry Luster Purge. That just restores my PP. Just pretty nice. When you remind me, please, to grab the Victor Elixir later. Yeah, I'm going to need that now.
That's after the Mawile fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right after the Mawile.
Yeah, right after the Mawile.
Yeah, I'll try to remind you as well.
It's pretty cool. Sometimes you can skip using your Lepa berry there and not have to grab the elixir. But I had to use too many surfs there, so I was just forced to use both of them, which is no big deal.
Yeah, that's another situation where getting the ether from Rock Smash would be a pretty big deal, because then you can skip the elixir. Which is funny because wartab got it, but won't need it most likely.
I would gladly give it to you because I don't need it.
Thanks.
Team player wartab.
Yeah, this is a Pokemon multi-world, right? You can just send it right over and...
If this was multi-world, they would just be trading the blue dragon back and forth.
That would be so cool.
Truly, I can give you the ether if you trade me the Latios.
It's a nice little trade-off there.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, to be fair, your Latios is a bit better. It's just painful to think about.
Yeah, never mind. Keep it.
All right. So Truly is here in Magma Hideout. Magma Hideout and Aqua Hideout are basically the same, but flipped, and you actually fight different trainers. The trainers are in slightly different positions, but neither game has like an advantage over the other in terms of Pokemon count or trainer count. We're also going to be grabbing the Master Ball here, which the advantage there goes to Alpha Sapphire because you can actually grab the Master Ball without grabbing another item.
Oh, yeah.
But in Omega Ruby, you have to risk getting electrocuted. Slightly.
It's a talent check.
I've definitely never lost runs to that. Not like 3 runs in a row.
Yeah, you can pick it up diagonally. It's silly, but you have to like wait until your character turns, and we're speedrunning. We're impatient. So let's see what happens here. The diagonal hits A.
There we go.
Congrats.
And then if you pull a me, you keep mashing A, and then you still fight the electro, and you feel even dumber.
I feel like that is something I would do more often than whatever etiquette does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're me, what you do is you hit this next spinner, who's an up-down spinner, meaning they only look up and down, but you hit them when you're on the left of them.
Oh,
Yeah, because they're mid-spin and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we saw the like side spin at some point during the run, just so that like GDQ chat could be like, that does make no sense. I am mad. All right, rival fight for wartab here. Let's see how it goes. It's pretty similar, but
it's slightly better because Latias is bulkier and has grass for the Wailord.
Yeah, so the Wailord actually just goes down in one hit instead of being a 2-shot. And that little bit of extra defense is nice. Also gets double team on turn 1.
Ooh. Hit through.
Oh, gets the first turn hit there. Perfect.
Alright, and since I'm faster than Scepter, I'm gonna use Mist Ball turn 1. Because it's favored to use agility here.
Oh, dodge slam. That's like a
probably gonna
fight.
get detected here, okay? So now I'm gonna use flying hope that it doesn't detect here. It will. It did. Okay, nice.
That was great. Nice. A little
Fly
bit
does
unfortunate
more
they
than
have
Mist
two
Ball.
Mist Balls.
Just for reference, Fly does more than Mist Ball here.
That's really silly.
It's sad.
So truly screen, we just had a horde battle. Luckily Surf hits all opponents, so we can take out all 5 of the Puchianas and they all fall over one by one.
That fight is the Wonder Trade check, I feel like. Like, some names in Wonder Trade just don't get the spread move, and you just have to KO all level 18 Puchianas one by one. And guess
what
they
all have Roar.
They have Roar!
and Sand Attack. And they also have Sand Attack.
Yeah, Sand Attack and Roar. It's just miserable. Luckily, Latias and Latios both get Surf for a spread move, or, you know, we would actually just use the Marsh Stomp there with Bulldoze.
We'll see a little bit more differences here as well in these admin fights as well.
Yeah. Yeah, actually a massive difference. So truly, quick surf, done. And then wartab will be a little bit more complex. There will be some theory crafting and whatnot. Yeah, it makes such a difference, the Sharpedo versus Camerupt, just because Surf is so strong against Camerupt.
Yep, literally.
At least the Camerupt has solid rocks sometimes. Sometimes it's a range.
It's really weird. They switch abilities between fights. It makes no sense.
Yeah, they switch abilities. They switch natures between fights. Like, it's so weird.
I forgot to elixir. Oops.
And your rival actually, the first rival fight and then the third and fourth have 0 IVs, but the second rival fight has 24 IVs. It's so strange.
Wait, yeah, they change IVs too. You're right.
Please don't acrobatics.
Everyone in the chat is talking about how Courtney is the best, and I agree because
I gotta agree as well.
My name is Courtney, so everyone's saying that I'm the best, which is true.
Courtney's my favorite NPC in this game. She sings too. She puts music notes in her text boxes.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing! I love it.
Courtney's my favorite host for this run as well.
What the heck?
Aww.
Oh my gosh, I'm owned. Being bullied by the runners. Cannot believe this.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Congrats, eddaket.
We do have a lot of love for the runners coming in, which is awesome. We have $25 from Wolf saying, proud of this run. Let's go, wartab and truly. Thank you so much. And 471 from New Kao that says, 471 for my favorite Pokemon, Glaceon. Putting this towards the bonus game as someone who still plays DDR and Step Mania. Thank you so much.
That's a great choice. How are we looking on the bonuses side? We probably have like 20 minutes or so left.
Okay, we got about 20 minutes left. We have surpassed 107,000 for 150,000. So we're getting closer. Remember, we had our live deal of getting the runners to do the little cute make faces at our Pokemon. Who would it be? Would it be for the Latias and Latios, matching their faces?
You can do any of the Pokemon, actually.
You can do any of them. Okay, well, regardless, I know it'll be hilarious, and you definitely want to see that. So let's make it happen.
I just want to see wartab blushing. That's all I want to see. It'll be very, very cute.
Yeah, so also this Tate and Liza gym is, quite simple. There's not anything crazy going on. Just a couple simple spinner passes and you're on your way. And unlike, the previous gens, if you've ever seen a Tate and Liza fight from, Generation 3, This fight is quite different, and it's actually a lot easier. So
Yeah.
you don't really have to save for this fight, and this isn't actually a scary fight at all, really.
It makes a massive
thankfully.
difference that you can use X items on your other Pokemon. So the fact that the Marshtomp can use an X special on your Latias just makes this fight like completely free.
Yep.
Click surf once or twice.
Yep. There's I think there's like one thing that can go wrong, and it's so rare. So we're gonna see.
But the other day I got Rock Slide out of nowhere and it crit me and I died.
Rock Slide? I don't think I've ever seen Rock Slide. All right, there's two things that can go wrong apparently.
Oh.
That's very good.
Oh.
All right, yeah.
Does this
So
kill through light screen?
it should.
It will, yeah. +2, yeah.
Okay.
Light screen's actually what you want to see there, because that'll allow Marshtomp not to die. Or that allows Marshtomp not to die on the first turn. You want Marshtomp to die in general, but if Marshtomp dies on that first turn, then you have to, swap out, throw in cast form, then set up. So it's just a lot faster. You get light screen there and Marshtomp doesn't die on the first turn.
All right, prediction on this 6 and 16.
You're getting that.
You're gonna get it for sure.
So I have 31 IV speed here on my Latias, which means I do exactly speed tight as Sharpedo.
Oh, that's interesting.
And that means it's going to usually try and scary face me to drop my speed, because the AI likes to have speed control. That's like one of the main things the AI does. That's the same as Roxanne, where you get Rock Tomb and then you don't. And here the Sharpedo usually wants speed control and will usually use scary face, which gives me free turn basically, but then I can get flinched by Ice Fang or Frozen or both. I did not get the range.
Rigged.
Got
That's
scary
good.
face though, that's good.
Easy.
Ice Fang non-flinch, perfect. Just right through the fight.
Yeah, each of the flinch and freeze chance are separate 10% chances.
Yeah, and you can get frozen, unfreeze on the same turn, and then get flinched anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really quickly, I want to say that our evolved donation train of $10 is coming up at 2:10 on the timer. Be sure to hit that Step Mania incentive. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, so we're coming up on the back half of the game. This is where we start getting into a bunch of different cutscenes. So, from here to the end of the game, there's actually not that many fights left. But since there's so many cutscenes, it adds an extra, I don't know exactly how much time it adds on, but it adds a significant amount of time on.
It adds enough time to read a lot of donations too.
Yeah, exactly. Especially once we get going here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty silly that there's after you beat TNL, there's 3 fights in the next 20 minutes. It's very much plot oriented right now.
That's funny. Get to the lore part of the game.
Yeah, the nerds in chat will appreciate this segment.
But I had to
the
resist.
lore stuff.
I heard a Pelipper, I had to resist.
Pelipper with Lucky Egg. Maybe someday.
Oh, one day.
Yeah, so wartab coming up on TNL. I think it's the same pretty much for both games. So it should be a pretty standard fight.
Yeah, Latias has a little bit worse surf, obviously, because its special attack's a little bit lower. So there's a chance there's more of a chance you can get trolled, but usually it's basically the same fight.
But not today.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's a strange situation to be in.
Yeah, I mean, if you get minus special attack Latias, it's normally just so bad.
Yeah, you have to pick up 3 extra hurricanes. And each of them is 25-second detour.
Yeah. Luckily, the minus attack nature of the stream was on Omega Ruby.
I'm so tempted here, but I'm not gonna do it.
Punished. Should have done it. Yeah, the spinners are so annoying. You have to wait. Speaking of spinners, this one is one of the most annoying in the game for Truly.
Yeah, got past him though.
Yeah, I hate that spinner so much.
Yeah, he can be very annoying.
I love this
What?
the puzzle in that room. You just bike through.
What puzzle?
Yeah, whenever
Puzzle,
you see
yeah, true.
you see beginners be like, how do you do this?
Yeah. Oh, I think the is it the $10 train right now? Sounds like see some $10 messages.
Looks like it.
This is actually probably a pretty good time for donations.
Yeah,
now,
for
if
sure.
we have any. We're getting toward the plot segment.
Do we have any? We literally just saw the tracker go up by like $2,000 during that $10 train. That was, the number just kept flying and it is still flying. So thank you so much. It's amazing just seeing it go up by those $10 amounts. Every donation makes a difference. I have also $250 here from Person69 saying for Ho-Oh. And I do love Ho-Oh. Absolutely great Pokemon. And 702 from Anonymous saying Pokedex donating 702 for our favorite Pokemon, Dedenne. Thanks for the Pokemon and good luck with the runs. Thank you so much.
Truly trying to help out the trying to help out with getting us this this making faces mini game because just got misrange on Weezing.
Oh no.
Yeah, weather ball here.
Yeah, I would just
kill.
weather ball.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You get the experience anyways.
Yeah. That was just a weird situation.
Yeah, my special attack was so bad there where that Weezing actually didn't die, and since I was at such low HP after the Mightyena actually died there to getting Sludge Bomb poison. Which
Yeah,
that
I don't
Weezing
actually
usually
think
is
I've
like
ever seen
guaranteed
that.
to die unless you have like very, very bad special attack, which is okay. Luckily we bought the revives, so actually not big of a deal death there.
Yeah. It's just so
Trying to
nice
get
that
through
with two
here.
revives. By the way, that is the single worst movement in the game. I refuse to hear any other whatever you want to say. Nobody else pipe up. It's so hard. You have to go exactly one tile right on the mock bike.
I'm gonna go ahead and save for this fight coming up. This fight is pretty free, honestly, but there is a chance that you can get very trolled and it can actually kill you.
Yeah.
Which may or may not have happened to us while doing runs.
Yeah, it's a really
Sucks
weird
when it
fight because
happens.
like every single Pokemon on this fight is annoying to set up on. The lead Mightyena I think has Embargo, which makes it so you can't use items. The Crobat that comes out after has I think Scary Face, which lowers your speed and you don't want to set up on that. And then the Weezing is Self-Destruct, which obviously you don't want to set up on because that would hurt. And then, when you're at the end of the fight, there's no reason to set up anymore.
Yeah, the Crobat has Haze as well, so even if you're doing
That's
your
what it
setup,
is, yeah.
it'll do that. So what Shuli's going to do is turn 1, use a guard spec. The guard spec is going to prevent your stats from being changed by the opponent. So the Mightyena, ideally what's going to happen is the Mightyena is going to spam Scary Face. It realizes that you are faster, but doesn't realize that you have a guard spec up. So let's see how this goes.
Actually, you can skip the X speed with
Turn 1 Embargo.
Wow.
I probably should just reset and try again, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually correct. That's not common.
Yeah, that's not common at all. That's pretty rare to happen, but it's okay.
In Omega Ruby, you can get
That's
through
why
that
we
fight
save.
as long as you've gotten a single X special up. Then you should be fine. But getting turn 1 Embargo is just unfortunate.
Yeah, very unlucky there. Sure.
Yeah, you really need to make sure that you get some of the clutch one-shots here.
Your Latias section has been worse than my Latias section. I cannot believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this really bad Latios has not helped.
Well, I'm saying that as I still have that stupid mock.
Yeah. Yeah, the Weezing that Truly just died to is a muck in for Wartab, and that muck is worse.
Yeah,
True.
it's actually worse. All right, let's see what happens this time. We should also mention that there's going to be a Mega Evolution on this fight by the opponent. I think there's only 2 trainers in the game that Mega Evolve. No, 3. This is one of them, which makes the fights a lot scarier.
3 in the
Especially
in the
for
run.
us.
There are more, but
Okay.
that's
3?
round 2.
Oh yeah, we only see 3 in the run.
Well, we only see 2, but there are 3 fights.
Oh, okay.
Right, yes.
But
Okay, that's how the fight's supposed to go. Just get scary face spam and you just win.
Yeah.
We'll leave that riddle for Twitch chat to figure out.
The exercise is left as a proof to the reader. Something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're dealing with the spinner now.
So it doesn't need to be closed yet, but about 10 minutes until the Groudon name is closed.
Yes.
Okay, great to know. Awesome. And the $10 donations are just flying in still. We've surpassed 113,000 towards the incentive. Like, it is just amazing. I am seeing your comments. I'm seeing the love coming through from Twitch chat. And I've also heard that our donation train has maybe evolved again to its final form. I think we're going to see a $25 donation train at 225. And it might even mega evolve after this. Who knows? But we gotta hop on the third tier evolution train to find out. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, it sounds like we need about $30,000 in the next probably 15-20 minutes. If we want to see the
a believer.
If we want to see the embarrassment from the runners. I can't wait for some of the combos.
Yeah. This is pretty funny here. This is actually one of the longer like segments in the game. But there's actually only one fight in this entire segment. So it's actually pretty funny in that regard. And that's, you know, flawless at the end. Yeah, literally.
All right, how's this muck gonna go? We get Sludge Wave.
Yeah, this is a gunk shot and would have killed me here.
And KO'd. Beautiful.
Yeah, that is a range with larges that is just slightly worse than this one. And that is very sad.
Yeah. It's nice just to see no issues there.
Yeah, but the cast form is alive, so you can always rip.
Yep, wartab now in the worst room of all time. This is hands down the hardest move in the game. Yep. Looking about right.
Oh, we had a left boulder from Truly and a right boulder from Wartab.
Nice.
Oh, that was clean. Okay, that ending was okay. Not bad.
No, that was
the first boulder was hard. Some struggle on the first boulder.
Yeah,
and actually, that fight is actually the last fight with Latios for us.
Yep. It's the last fight for Latios too, right?
Yeah,
correct. That's correct.
I wasn't sure if there's one more. Yeah, so the rest of the fights will be with the cover art legendary, so Groudon Kyogre. And that will be the comeback potential for Wartab because Kyogre is a lot better than Groudon.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say Groudon, a lot.
Groudon in general is, I think, safer. Like, you're more...
Yeah.
If you get to this part, you're more likely to finish the run in Omega Ruby. But Alpha Sapphire definitely has a faster.
Yeah, it's
Elite Four specifically.
Yeah, just one of those things where Kyogre has the Drizzle ability, and it gets Stab on its water moves, and it gets the Mystic Water. And then Groudon has Drought, which you would actually prefer it didn't have Drought, because it actually hurts Groudon more than it helps it. Namely on the Sydney fight, but yeah, you don't get like any damage multipliers for the ability, which makes a pretty big difference.
I did save, right? There's no way I didn't.
Chat spam save if you saved. I didn't look. I was looking at Truly.
Luckily, I got embargo, so you're good, right? That's how it works.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Scary face turn one. That's really good. Ooh, almost X attack. That would not have been the correct play. Get scary face again. And got up 1X special into embargo.
Okay.
This is interesting.
This is not gonna work.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
So the Crobat should go down, but the Muck is going to be the issue.
Yeah, the Muck's going to have issues.
Sure.
I see save spam in chat. So if it does come down to it, it appears that you have saved. All right, Muck.
Someone said they promise, which somehow makes me trust them less.
Hey, don't trust poison.
Really quickly, we have
what's the range here?
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Yeah, Wartab, what's the range here looking like on the Sharpedo?
It's guaranteed.
Oh, okay. Does Crobat go down? Nice.
Crobat goes down. Okay.
Okay, this is fine then. We'll barely survive this poison.
And the good thing is, because the Sharpedo Mega evolves, it no longer has rough skin, meaning the grass knot will not kill us, basically. from the
Which
rough
is fine
skin
because
damage.
my cast form is alive anyway. But
Yeah, it actually
true.
wouldn't matter because the cast form. Nice. Okay, got through it. That was scary.
That was stressful with that poison. Oh my gosh. Great
All
job.
right, so 10 more minutes until Kyogre name.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Sounds good. You can keep
I
your
cannot-
donations going in for those names.
I cannot believe we both got embargoed.
Yeah, it's so unlucky. We're in it together.
Oh, this has been a train wreck for both of us.
It's been a Pokemon run. I mean, you know?
Yeah, I did not expect anything better than this, if I'm being honest. This is a typical Pokemon run.
We
Yeah, go
are-
ahead if you have some donations.
Oh,
Yeah,
we,
for sure.
oh my goodness, the donations have just been coming on in. Reminding everyone, if I don't have a chance in 3 minutes, we have our $25 final evolution donation train at $2.25. Be sure to get on in. And we have $1,000 from Dubanka saying, this $10 goes out to misplaced decimal points. And I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's just the way this game is sometimes, being manipulous. All the, you know, just
Yeah.
the randomness with the natures and your Pokemon stats, you just can't control it. So, you know, it's
Yeah, I
just the
think
way
it's
it is
really
with this
cool.
game.
Like it,
Yeah, it definitely adds a, you know, you need to adapt every run, which is really cool.
yeah, I like that about this game a lot. All right, here's the most important question: drought theme or drizzle theme?
Drizzle.
Or sorry, heavy rain is what it's called.
Gotta go heavy rain, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wartab?
No, drought sucks.
Ooh, he likes the base theme.
Yeah. Drought sounds more like fitting and terrifying, but the,
True.
like to actually just listen to, the heavy rain is way better.
That's a good way of putting it.
So annoying.
Yeah, it's just a lot of mashing here.
Yeah.
That's all this section really is.
Yeah, this is like kind of, well, not this exactly, but coming up is what we call the bathroom break. You have like a 2-minute actual cutscene. Yeah, this whole section is really just plot.
Yep.
Yeah, this music is much better.
Does that mean we got time for a couple donations during our little
Yeah,
break
we
here?
definitely do.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Fantastic. I've got a $20 donation from Anarian that says, prepare for double. I prepare for trouble. I might make this double. To protect the world from cancer's devastation. To unite all people within all nations. Jesse, James, Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light. Donate now or prepare to fight. I loved that. Thank you.
Meow,
too.
that's right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Chin.
That was great. We also have $75 from Chef Mayhem. We need to get the Step Mania Showcase. Spooty never fails to put on a fantastic show, and these charts are going to be off the charts. Let's make it happen and help prevent cancer in the process.
Yeah, so me and Wartab got pretty messed up with our Latias's and Latios's stats. So hopefully, you know, we can actually get decent stats on our respective legendaries.
Yeah, Wartab's Latios is actually pretty fine, but hopefully we get some good natures on the legends, the ending a bit comfortable. Or, you know, let's get like a, you know, modest Groudon and have a great time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greatly enjoy it.
Speed is very important for both of them. Like they both really want, so this is going to be the same case as the Latios. They're guaranteed to have 3 stats at 31 IV or perfect. They really want perfect speed. And then attack is very important for Groudon, and special attack is very important for Kyogre. So we'll sort of see how it goes. Also, we will need the Groudon name.
Yeah, probably
like
about
very
2
soon.
minutes. Yeah,
2
like
minutes,
2 minutes.
Yeah, even a
Alright,
bit less than
sounds
that.
good.
As soon as I'm about to catch Groudon very shortly.
Awesome.
This is also one of my favorite songs in the game, the Encounter Legendary theme. It's really good.
Yeah, I love it as well.
I always hate how we only get to listen to it for like 20 seconds in every game that has it, because we just either catch the legendary or we like run immediately.
My favorite theme in the game is the Lily Cove theme, which we instantly remove by getting on the bike when we step outside.
Oh, the Lily Cove theme is gorgeous.
It's so nice.
Oh,
It is.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I always have a joke where we always complain about the bike music. It's like, man, I really wish we just didn't have the bike music in Pokemon runs. And then when BDSP came out, Pokemon was like, yes, how about no music?
True.
Turned it off.
So yeah, this is one of my favorite themes in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I love these cutscenes too. Your
Such a
character
banger.
just takes off the magma suit as there's
Yeah,
lava
in a volcano.
sloshing all around right next to them. Great idea.
I love the art style in these cutscenes too. Like it just looks so. Obviously, like they couldn't make the whole game like that, but for these cutscenes, it looks really nice.
Yeah, for sure.
What's happening here? What's happening to Groudon?
No idea.
Also, these falling rocks get very close to your character if you pay attention. It's very funny.
That is funny.
All these falling rocks from the ceiling.
Our character's just like standing here like, this is fine. We're good.
This is happening.
This is a cool cutscene.
terrified.
I'm not in danger.
It's a little hot though.
Yeah, Rock Slide's only 90% accurate anyway. It's probably not a big deal. And there is the Groudon.
What is the Groudon name actually?
The Groudon name, it looks to be Danhausen.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use that handy dandy Master Ball we got earlier just to let this get in real quick.
Congratulations
Still
on
what?
catching another legendary.
Thank
Well,
you.
Didn't get the 1 in 256 of missing the catch.
Yeah, because Alright, so Groudon obtained. We'll get to check the stats here soon. It will be a pretty big deal.
Awesome. Yep, Danhausen is still in the lead for our Groudon nickname. And we'll get to name Kyogre pretty soon.
I think that's correct.
That is correct. Yep. Looks
Sweet.
great.
Some pretty good execution there on the nickname.
Yeah, that was
I got
actually
you.
surprisingly good typing there.
I had to redeem myself after that Latios. Yeah, so here's this cutscene that we normally would it's what we call the bathroom break on when we're just doing PB attempts and stuff. It's just we get to sit here for 2 minutes and have our hands off the controller, so it actually comes at a pretty nice time to just, reset before you get into this back half of the game.
That's awesome.
I have
The
not
last
seen this
third. This
cutscene
is
in a
like the
long
last
time.
third, if what Eddaket was talking about earlier.
Yep.
Last third of the game. We just got through the second third with the Latios section.
A little bit less than a third of the actual game, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like the third Pokemon we get to use, which is cool.
Yep.
Absolutely. And we just surpassed 122,000 towards our bonus game 6 of Step Mania, not ITG, which is amazing. Thank you all so much for the donations towards that. And when you donate, you got to make sure you add the incentive for it to count.
Poor Kyogre. With that disgusting cry from Gen 6.
We'll need the Kyogre name here pretty soon, so if you do want to donate for that, then you have like one last chance.
Yep.
It's really close, too, between Gura and Kyogre, which are both hilarious. I like Kyogre. I'm a fan.
All the Gura fans coming out for the
Yeah, I know.
for the fish game. Alright, this at least makes a little bit more sense, taking off the aqua suit in the little water oasis.
True.
I know, right?
I can't believe they take off the suit in Omega Ruby. Alright, and we are almost through the dialogue.
Yep.
The NPCs kind of just leave one by one. It's kind of funny. It's like, alright, we'll talk to this NPC, and then they walk off. Then we'll talk to this one, and they walk off.
Alright. Big Mega Kyogre. Actually, how is it called? Primal Kyogre?
Primal, yeah.
Primal.
True, yeah.
It's basically Mega.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to give, the legendaries their own thing.
It's absurd that you can have like a primal and a mega on the same team. Just
I know.
Yeah, you can 2 legendaries by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Both mega stones on them.
Yeah, and the interesting thing, so we won't really see the primal reversions much, if at all. I think we
We
might.
might see it once.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
There's 2 battles will use the primal.
You're gonna do it? Okay.
Yeah, okay, so it truly
Yeah,
is
we're
going
gonna
to do
do-
primal strats.
I will try not to.
Ooh, wartab's going to skip.
Okay.
It is faster to
Okay.
skip, but riskier.
Yeah, it
And
is
it's
faster to
way
skip.
more exciting to skip.
One of the really nice things is instead of having Drizzle, Kyogre has Primordial Sea, which looks like the same thing, except this rain will never go away. And in addition, fire moves just aren't usable.
Yeah.
Like they just will do nothing instead of being less damage. Groudon has, instead of Drought, will have Desolate Land. And it's the same effect. The sun will never go away, and the water moves will do absolutely nothing.
The
And
Kyogre name is what?
we need the Kyogre name.
It is Gura. Was just double checking real quick. It was really close between those two.
How you spell that?
It is
How you spell that?
oh yeah, it is Gura.
Okay, thank you.
Good tech on the nickname there. And I think I saw was that 141 attack on Groudon?
I'll be able to tell right now.
Yeah, I glanced. How is it looking? Okay, 141.
Relaxed.
Oh, that's
Relaxed.
minus speed. That's
Minus
not
speed
the
is
best.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Not like
Yeah.
Truly, please.
this is a big
Why are you
chance
so
for
bad
wartab.
today?
And 141 attack is like, it's
Yeah,
okay,
it's
but
like not good either.
153 is 31 IV.
Yeah, it's 31
So-
IV neutral. So this is like low IV attack with really bad speed. So you might have to see some weird strats for the Groudon for a couple of the fights.
That sounds like garbage.
Yeah.
How bad is it though?
I am going for a personal goal that I had, which is to not save for this puzzle. So
Ooh, okay. That's spicy. Yeah, this puzzle is it's not hard, but it gets in your head.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that you can run while doing it.
You
True.
want to run because it is faster.
In Gen 3 you cannot run there, which makes it not so scary.
The repel
That
always
repel,
scary.
yeah.
It always
Literally.
runs out during it too. You just have to deal with it.
Alright, just a little bit left.
here we go.
Oh, let's go, Truly. That was good. That was good.
One of the really nice things is because you can move diagonally, if you get yourself in a bad position, you might be able to get yourself
Yeah.
out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be absolutely tough. So that was pretty well done.
Yeah, even with diagonal movement, it's scary. That puzzle's a lot harder than you think. It's like very clunky.
Very bad speed, like very bad. Worse than my.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think
Yeah,
this is
it's-
minus and like low IV.
Yeah,
Is it
actually-
minus 31 is like 89, yeah.
3 to 4 neutral nature attacks, so not the best.
Yeah,
Nice avoid though there.
That's a
that
great
helps.
avoid.
So am I correct in thinking that Ice Beam cannot freeze you in Drought? I actually don't know that.
That
but
is
I
That is
feel like-
correct.
Yeah.
Okay. 'cause
Oh
I
my goodness,
feel
that did a
like-
lot of damage.
I feel like
Should
I
be
have
okay.
never seen it, so
I guess I'm speed tied with this Milotic. I've never actually seen that.
Yeah, that was weird.
yikes.
That was very kind of scared there.
That did almost half. I think you just have to go everything.
Yeah, we're good. We're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't mention it when we picked it up, but one of the things that Truly did back in Lava Ridge, where we fought Flannery, was pick up the Swords Dance TM. Swords
Yeah,
Dance
correct.
is a move that boosts your attack stage by 2, so it's effectively using 2x attacks in one turn. So that's going to be, I mean, Groudon absolutely needs it.
Yeah.
That's going to be really, really useful. If we didn't have Sword Stance, Groudon would be, it's already slower than Kyogre, but it would be significantly slower.
Yeah, plus X-Acts are expensive and they're slower, like, because you have to use 2 of them for every 1 Sword Stance.
So that is the last gym down.
Would probably use Bulk Up, right?
Probably
Yeah,
bulk
probably.
Up,
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Bulk Up would probably work.
Because speaking of bulk up, Wartab's going to be using the special version of bulk up, or Calm
Yeah.
Mind.
Way better.
Way, way better. It's only going to boost special attack by 1 stage, but Kyogre just in general is better
That's
for the end
all
game.
you need.
So that
Big
1
movement
stage
here.
is going to be not too bad. Like, we have to Sword Stance 3 times on some fights, and I think the most you ever have to Calm Mind is 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Oh my good. Okay. Oh, it's plus special attack, but it's minus speed. But it has, I think, perfect speed for minus. That's
Should be 89 if it's
interesting.
perfect.
Yeah. So really interesting Kyogre.
Yeah, this is a quiet Kyogre.
Yep. Quiet nature with perfect speed. I don't think the special attack's perfect, right? I think it goes to 168 is perfect.
That is correct, yeah. You're reading the same document as me, I think.
I actually don't have the notes open. I just somehow
What?
remember this.
That is very impressive, Shen.
Genius.
I remember my numbers. That's the meme. Yeah,
Also,
so I'm
one-
happy that at least got a not terrible nature for the Kyogre.
One perk of Kyogre is also that it surfs faster in the overworld. A bit
Man,
like
this could
your
be a really
Sharpedo.
close ending, I feel like.
It really is, yeah.
Good movement there for Truly. The trainers are really awkward to dodge.
All right, so Truly's going to do a menu here. This is actually, believe it or not, this is the first time we're entering a Pokemon Center in the entire run. And the purpose of this Pokemon Center is twofold. We want to heal the Groudon, so when you deposit a Pokemon in the box, it gets healed. We also want to deposit everything that isn't the Groudon and the Marshtomp. So Marshtomp is going to be useful for HMs, but if you remember back to the Tate and Liza fight, Marshtomp is fainted. And that's very important because if you have more than 1 Pokemon alive, you'll trigger double battles. And there are 2 double battles that we want to bypass here, but we still need the HMs that the Marshtomp has. So it just lines up perfectly that the Marshtomp is fainted and we can still use the HMs to and still bypass the double battles.
Also, good job, Wartab. No falls. very,
I
very
also
good.
didn't save. I hope you're proud, Truly.
Yeah, no, I saw the no save. That was good.
Very proud.
All right, anyway, here we go, everyone. This is a fight for the Groudon.
Hey, it's the first time we see my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, this is Eddaket's favorite Pokemon, Frostlass, and it's every speedrunner of this game's least favorite Pokemon because this fight is something.
Frostlass is great. So cool.
Yeah.
I don't speedrun this game, so
You'd feel differently if you did.
yeah.
When you
Nice
get
Shadow Ball there.
Get Shadow Ball, hits the overheat, fight's over, and now chat's like, why was that fight hard? That didn't look hard at all. That was easy.
I just got the lovely Kiss Miss, which is very nice.
Truly
I
did
got
too.
the same thing.
Yeah, it truly got the same.
Oh, nice.
That was perfect.
A lot of similar things happening to us both. Pretty funny.
The Frostlass has Confuse Ray, which it like 90% of the time goes for.
Yeah.
So truly not getting hit by the Sweet Kiss earlier was nice because he still had the Persian Berry, which meant that the Confuse Ray wouldn't have done anything anyways. But
Oh, I
And
do
then
need to grab the
didn't even
elixir
get
as well.
the
I need to remember that now.
yes.
Yep.
Real quick, I do have $10 from Celery Duck Club that says, "Hey Wartab, Celery Duck Club here to wish you a good run. Have fun with third try Norman. Celery Duck hype." I'm sure you understand what that reference means, even if I maybe don't. Thank you for your donation.
Yeah, I've been getting pretty unlucky doing my practice runs on Norman.
No
Thank you,
problems
Monkey.
today, though. That's great.
Yeah.
And we have a 250 anonymous donation. Thank you so much. That pushes us over 125,000 for the bonus game 6. So we are less than 25,000 away. As we're nearing the conclusion of this run, we really need to push to make it happen. Every single donation counts.
Still got a good amount of time left.
Yep, for sure.
This is your elixir reminder, by the way.
Thank you.
Hold up, press A.
Really?
Also,
so one thing.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say one thing we didn't mention. In Gen 6, the Groudon and Kyogre come with a signature move. It's effectively like the same kind of move, but takes it's one tile below
Excuse me?
It's one tile below the rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I was like, excuse me. I was so confused. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. So the Groudon has Precipice Blades, which is like 110, 120 base power move, but it's like 85% accurate. Kyogre has a very similar move. It has Origin Pulse. Truly immediately taught over Precipice Blades. We just never want to use it. Wartab will be using, or potentially will be using Origin Pulse, actually, with really high special attack. I don't know if you need it.
I
Use
have
it on
already
the
used
below
it.
deck, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
used it
have
on the
already.
load. Okay.
Yeah, and I've already managed to miss it.
Nice.
Oh, this repel is awkward.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, that's like one of the weirder trainers to dodge there at the end. The guy looking down the spinner. But yeah, what I was going to mention was coming up are a couple of double battles that the trainers are going to be skipping because they only have one Pokemon alive right now. The Sox is being kind of a pain.
Yeah, I'm not expecting that to live, honestly, but I guess my attack makes sense.
I'm watching. I'm not even playing. I'm watching Truly's run and getting frustrated at this victory road.
Yeah. I'm getting stressed out more than frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, this segment's really scary just because you have only the one Pokemon with you. So if you take a death, you're just back to the center, and you can't do the trainer skip. Right,
Silly, I still had that Prism equipped.
Here comes this spinner. Okay, very good dodge.
Yeah, that guy can be pretty troll. I've definitely hit that guy in PB attempts, so
Yeah.
nice to get past him. And only one optional throughout this run, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and this required double battle is skippable. Just goes right past it and into the Wally fight. Wally gets a little bit of a buff from the last time we one-shot his entire team in one turn, but hopefully the fight isn't too bad. It is a little bit complicated. There's some stuff that can happen here.
I'm actually speed tied with this Glade, I believe, without the X speed. I could X speed and guarantee it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can kill me, though. We were talking about this the other day.
Oh my god.
I'll go safely and I'll just X speed because...
And now chat understands why the Frostlass is a pain. Oh, this is going exactly how you would expect Wartab's Confusion luck to go. There it is. All right, through the Frostlass.
Nice, I have to heal now. That's great.
Yeah. If you get turn one confused, right, that fight's just annoying. The Wartab's gonna have to do an extra heal now.
The nice thing for Wartab, though, is unlike the Groudon, Kyogre just one-shots everything that's left here in Victory Road. The only time anything's going to get an extra move is if he happens to get Endure from either the Sock or the Throw. So,
Yep.
He does have to heal, but at least it's not too bad.
So actually, do need X speed here. I'm going to X speed for the little bit of safety here.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, the Magneton can't
I'm not
really
too
do
sure.
anything to you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, it does have Sturdy, so he's going to break the Sturdy here with Smackdown. Actually, special defense drop could have been scary there from Flash Cannon, now that I think about
absolutely. I was kind of worried about that.
Yeah, I forgot that move can drop
we're good
special
now.
defense.
The lead Altaria is very scary to set up on because it's not very dangerous, but what it does is it uses the move Cotton Guard, which boosts its defense by 3 stages. So it's really bad. And the only move we really have to hit it is Smackdown, which Smackdown's a really cool move. We got it. It's actually given to you in the story back in Falarburg. And it will ground any Pokemon. So if a Pokemon has Levitate or if it's a flying type, it will become grounded and will be able to be hit by ground moves. So you will see later on, we will Earthquake birds and they will hit and kill them. So it's actually a pretty cool strat.
Yeah. Birds and potentially, actually, I don't think we do it anymore with the particular person in this call right now. I think we did it at one point.
Yep, so that's Wally. So now we have 5 battles left in this run.
Yep.
On the bike.
The Elite Four plus Champion, and then, well, technically 6 fights for the any percent category, but
True.
won't get into that here. GDQ.
Why not? I want to talk about it.
Where are we calling time for this race?
Depends on our pace when we're there.
Ooh, okay.
But no, it's after the what's it called? Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame timing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual speedrun for the any percent category, we end timing on last input, which is after the rival fight in the credits. So you normally have to watch 11 minutes of credits and then lose the rival fight on purpose,
Yep.
and then we call time. But since we're ending at Hall of Fame, we won't have to watch the credits here. Better for the marathon.
All right. So
wartab right past the spinner, very good. No Kingdra fight.
and truly going into the first of the Elite Four. This is Sydney, the Dark type Elite Four member. The strategy for this is basically going to be sort of what we did with like Maxi and Archie earlier on. He has a Persian Berry equipped and is going to be getting, or trying to get swaggered to boost his attack, while he's also using X speeds. The bad speed is really unfortunate for this fight specifically, just because there are a number of things that can outspeed you.
Yep.
But hopefully we'll see a
Yep. This
good
particular speed will be X-speeding twice, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, this fight's really annoying for one reason. We mentioned earlier that Drought is actually bad for Groudon overall, and that's mostly because of this fight. There's a Shiftry with the Chlorophyll ability, which doubles its speed when the sun is active. So if you don't set up speeds, you're just slower. The defense ball is kind of sketchy.
I avoid it too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swords here. Okay, we got swagger now, so
Okay.
now we should be good.
Yeah, so the Shiftry coming out, does it still outspeed at +1?
We're +2 now with that 2. Yeah, it
Oh,
would
you
outspeed
used-
now, but
you
I
used-
think the sun's gonna wear
the
off.
sun goes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sun
Gonna
is
probably
still
fake
active.
out here. Yep. Now
then
sun's
it
gonna go
goes
active. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he's
Exactly
faster.
what you want to see.
All right, so this should just be a clean sweep.
Yep.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice, Sydney.
Yeah, it's just weird on that fight because you really need to make sure that either the sun runs out by the time the Shiftry is ready to attack, or you are faster than it when the sun's active, because it has Leaf Blade, which if it crits just kills you from full HP usually.
Yeah.
We probably have
There's a
time for like.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. Sorry.
I was just gonna say we probably have time for like 1 or 2 quick donations before Phoebe, because Phoebe's a complicated fight as well.
All right, absolutely. So we have $20 from Parabolic. 5 Charmanders to help ensure we get the Step Mania run. Stay comfy, speed friends. And we have $100 from RR Woods for Not ITG. This community is wonderful and means a lot to me, and it would make my day to see some funny arrows in GDQ. Let's go, friends. And yeah, with that, we broke 128,000. So keep going, chat.
Should we point out the one singular frame that there's a ghost on screen? If you see it's pretty
I've
cool.
actually never seen it though. Is the thing.
My chat always reminds me right after it happens.
Yeah, I think it's in the chair, and there's like a hand on your shoulder at one point. I forget exactly how it works, but
I think she's like behind Phoebe and she's sitting on a chair. And
yeah, the chair in the corner.
There's like an animation from the chair where she jumps down from her perspective from the chair.
Yeah, so pay attention to the chair during this cutscene. But this fight is very complicated. A lot of etiquette.
Sure, I'd say for this fight as well, just for a little bit extra safety.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
blame ya.
So this fight has 2 different ways we can do it. You're doing the red orb fight, right?
Correct.
All right. So, so this fight is technically slower, but like beyond safer.
Yeah, for sure.
The lead Dusclops is like one of the worst Pokemon in the entire run, and it's incredibly bulky to the point where none of Groudon's moves without any setup can KO. So what we do is we use the red orb, which gives us primal reversion. It boosts our stats and gives us the fire typing, which gives overheat the same type attack bonus. So we need a stab overheat in the sun to guarantee the KO here on Dusclops. If the Dusclops lives, it has 2 bad moves for us. It has Confuse Ray and it has Curse. Curse is a move it's really interesting. Has different effect if it's a ghost move or ghost user or a non-ghost user. We've already seen it when it was a non-ghost user. It like messes with your stats. It boosts your attack and stuff. If the ghost type uses it, it cuts the ghost type's HP in half and puts a curse on the opponent, which makes it lose a quarter health every turn. And we only have Groudon with us. We don't have any other Pokemon, so if we're losing a quarter health every turn, we're going to die. So yeah, we just do that. Overheat is 90% accurate, so it can miss, but usually it goes just like this, and it's a pretty simple fight.
Yeah, I know the old strats. Well, there's like multiple different ways you can do this fight. If you got cursed, you do get a level up in this fight. And the level up would actually allow you to live the last curse on 1 HP. Because you get the level up and then you have a little bit more than a quarter HP on that last one. That was on I think either an older route or a different variant of like different stats. But yeah, with no curse, this fight's typically free. Yep,
for sure. Very nice. So Glacia is actually one of the fights pretty free, honestly. There's really nothing that can go too wrong with Groudon.
With Groudon.
This would actually be the one fight I would not save for in the E4.
Yeah, it's funny how this might be the one fight that wartab saves for in the E4. It's very, very opposite.
So I had to use an X speed on shift because I have negative speed, but that's really it. If you have bad special attack and bad speed, you have to set up on the Mightyena. But yeah, this Kyogre makes the Elite Four pretty free. There's even a chance I won't have to heal until Steven, like do a single bag menu until Steven.
Yeah, and Groudon you might realize has to do one, I think, between every single fight. Or I think there's not one before Drake. Drake might be the training.
You could skip the one before Drake. I probably want to menu anyways. But you can.
Yeah,
definitely.
So
also got no spiky shield. That's great.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, truly got spiky shielded.
Yep.
So the reason you only can basically use Groudon and Kyogre for the late game is Phoebe, because the Dusclops really sucks.
Yeah.
You kind of want to one-shot it, ideally. And Kyogre is, I think, the only Pokemon in the entire game that can do it reliably.
Yeah, Groudon can kind of work around it, but on top of that, every single E4 member has like a typing that's bad for the laddies, because that would be the other choice for what Pokemon you use in this segment. Like Dark, Ghost both hit for super effective, Ice, Dragon both hit for super effective, and then Steel is resisted by both Dragon and Psycho.
Yeah.
It's like a really bad E4 for the laddies.
So
X speed's really bad, so I'm gonna X speed here.
Yeah, truly needs to X speed, and also Swords Dance here. Light Screen doesn't matter, and we might get Hail, which because of Desolate Land, nothing can happen. So
yeah, it's a perfect
that's really nice. The other thing that won't happen, because we're all set up, is if the Wall Ring gets a move, it likes to go for Surf, because it goes, hey, Surf is 4 times effective on this Groudon. Let me use that. And then it does nothing because it's a water type move in Desolate Land. So
yeah,
very convenient.
And that is not the scariest thing the Wall Ring could go for, and you know, we might get a little taste of it here in a moment.
Yeah,
I'm very excited if we see no Mega Evolution from wartab. It is a very, very exciting fight.
Ooh, no Fake Out.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
That's literally the first time I've seen that in my life.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I didn't even know it was really possible.
This also means that the rain is not going to be fading. So
even more guaranteed KO for the
it's very slow having the rain fade, so I'm not even gonna see it.
Yeah, so
Ice turn Phoebe.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
So yeah, before we get into these next fights, probably time for like another maybe 2 quick donations.
All right, sounds good. Thanks to everyone who has been hopping on the Mega Evolution trains. I've seen $50 and $250 and even all the $5 donations as well. Absolutely incredible. I see $50 from Anonymous. The Omega train has no brakes. And $50 from Haj Skyjohn that says Omega train choo choo. Thank you to everyone in chat who's been helping organize those donation trains. It has been amazing. And $250 from Christopher, donating for my dad, who like his dad and brother is now under treatment for prostate cancer. Get checked early and donate to improve treatment and detection. Thank you for your donation and telling your story. We are at 132,000 as I say that, towards our incentive. We can make this happen.
So there's only 2 fights left here in the game for Truly, and we did mention there might be some fan dragons on one of these fights. So.
It is possible.
Yo.
This is so hard because we want to be talking about both of these fights because both of them kind of suck.
Yeah. I as soon as the wall rain comes out, I'm sorry, Truly, but there's one person I'm looking at.
No, that's okay. Understandable.
As soon as this wall rain comes out, come on, here we go. What'll it be? Yeah, Truly's gonna have some swords dances and some X speeds. Oh baby, here we go.
Here he is.
Surfs the wall rain. Does over half. Gets sheer cold dodge.
Okay.
Woo, that was spicy.
Body slam.
Oh,
Paralyze.
No. I misplayed. I should have used.
Sure if that dies. I think it
Body
does.
slam.
Body slam
Okay.
again.
Crit body slam. Gonna go for full restore here for sure.
Come on.
Body slam. Non-para. Okay. Still has state the origin
Got
pulse.
an origin pulse.
And gets it. Okay.
And gets
through
it.
the wall
Okay.
rain.
That wall rain is 34% to hit with sheer cold.
Yeah, 'cause it's 4
and it
levels higher.
happens more often than you might think.
Yeah, this
chances
fight is
to do it.
absurd.
Shout out to Flygon.
Yeah, there's the fur.
Woo! And it's gone. Oh man, that was so fast.
Shout out to Flygon again.
Shout out to the Flygon.
All right, okay, good. I can be happy. There's
And it's-
$25 more from
going.
me. If anyone wants to match my Flygon donation, get those in. I'll be sending this in after the run.
How's the heart rate over there, wartab, after that sheer cold?
I'm very
Red's
happy.
on sometimes lucky. Maybe,
Yeah, it's one thing for the sheer cold. It's another because if you don't get sheer cold, you usually get body slam, and body slam is 30% to paralyze you. So you can get like stuck in this heal loop where you're healing off paralysis and then get sheer cold just to finish it off. It's
Luckily, I have good special attacks. I didn't need to use a Calm Mind on top of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Alright,
rain
so-
was gone.
So wartab going into Drake. Kyogre has Ice Beam. Drake is Dragon. So Ice Beam kill all dragons.
Yep. This will be a very
Basically,
fast
except for
fight.
one.
Yield though.
Yeah, that's true. There's one that can live. And Truly's going to Champion, which is the Steel type. And I don't know what strat Truly decided with here.
Couple swords dances. Got to throw up an X speed with my really bad speed.
Yeah.
We should be good to go.
And you're
We have
doing
really good defense here, so that helps helps some here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. There's 2 Pokemon on Steven with Sturdy. So he's gonna break the Sturdy on the Skarmory with Smackdown actually, which grounds it, allows us to use the super effective or the now super effective Earthquake on it. And then there's an Aggron later on that has Sturdy as well.
Sturdy as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Luckily, Steel is weak to ground, so most of the Pokemon just go down to Earthquakes. There is
Absolute
a
banger of a theme. Sorry, had to get that in.
Oh, absolutely. I don't have it on audio, but 100%. The troublesome Pokemon here for Groudon is the Claydol. Claydol has Levitate, so you do have to use Strength against it, which is one of the only reasons we teach Strength. The other being the 2 Flygons that also have Levitate.
I would like to point out that I just saw something in my notes, and you will hate me, but I'm gonna go for the +2 range on Metagross.
Ooh.
15 and 16.
Oh, let's do it.
You live.
I would do that. I would do that too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and full restore this. Kind of scary.
And both Flygones gone. Sorry.
I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye forever.
Actually, pretty awkward setup here for me. I had to set up a lot, so okay. Luckily, I did not get.
Oh, that was a bad crit. No. That is one of the worst crits to get in the game.
Yeah, that's a really unfortunate crit because you get in the heal range and now you have to full restore.
Does that mess up your Ice Beam PP?
Yes, because I used an extra too. I'm good at 2.
You still have that ether, don't you, from the Rock Smash?
Wow, clutch.
I just need to not crit something else, basically.
Yeah.
Also, shoutouts to Drake for going out of his way here.
Yeah,
every other Elite Four member you have to walk around, but he's nice enough to not make us do that.
Yeah, just stepped out of the way for you.
Lance and Let's Go is the same way, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he and Professor Oak like go to the sides, and all the other Elite Four members you have to walk around.
Maybe it's a Dragon Trainer thing.
So this Claydol would be a range if I didn't go to +6. So actually, it's not even guaranteed. I couldn't even kill it. It wouldn't even be a range with this attack at +4. So you're kind of forced to go to +6 there.
Yeah, it should just be Earthquakes.
Should be okay here, but you know, never say never with this game.
Yeah, Bullet Punch super critical.
My defense is pretty good. I'm pretty sure I should be okay.
Yeah. Wartab has a little bit of optimization he's going to go for. You need to break the sturdy on the, like I said, the Skarmory and the Aggron. He's going to be breaking the sturdy using Ice Beam and try to get a freeze off, because if you get the freeze, it's very nice.
Yeah, you save a lot of time. You don't have to see any moves from the Skarmory until it falls out.
So there's actually the last fight in the game. Yeah, time will be coming up soon here.
Okay.
So really cool. Shout out to AGDQ for letting me letting us come on here and showcase this run. Really, really awesome, and really appreciative of that. Hope everybody enjoyed this run of Omega Ruby.
Omega Ruby coming out on top. Who could have guessed?
Oh no.
Not by much though. So.
JT Menu Man over here.
Yeah, really awkward. Trying to find the Lepa Berry in this navigation of menus. Finally finds it. Really scary HP here. Probably have to full restore.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, Skarmory is kind of being a pain right now. When do we want to call time? Just like on Hall of Fame?
When it fades to black after the Hall of Fame, that would be time.
Yeah. Alright, Wartab risking a 15 out of 16 range on the Metagross here.
Time will be coming up in just a second. And... time.
Time for Truly.
GG.
Very nice run.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well done.
Thank you.
That is strange. I was at less than half.
It confused raid you?
Yeah, I guess they couldn't kill with Giga Drain, so I went for a Confused Rain.
Shoutouts for no Storm Drain on Credilly.
Yeah, that would actually be so bad. I guess you have Ice Beam.
Yeah, but I only have 1 PP left.
Yeah, fair. You do have an Ether.
61 HP should be fine. That is outside of Bullet Punch range.
Is it out of Zen Headbutt range is the question I'm wondering.
It's got Giga Impact, doesn't it? Or is that only round 2 it has Giga?
How scared? Oh, there's no fear in Wartab's eyes. He does not heal on the Claydol. Will he heal on the last opportunity to heal the Armaldo? Will he heal the Fool?
No, the Armaldo
Or will he
does,
risk
like,
the 15?
Going for it. Going for it. Real
I could
quick, we
also
have
flex the Origin Pulse.
There's a 1 in 16 chance that this range is missed and Wartab dies to the Metagross.
Not like
Here we
this.
go.
What an epic finale to Alpha Sapphire would be.
I'm getting stressed.
Nice.
And takes out the Metagross.
No
GG,
problem.
Awesome.
Easy peasy.
Real quick, we have $500 from Nats fan saying, no way we're missing a rhythm game exhibition. Come on, chat. And yes, we are almost at 140,000. We are so close, less than 11,000 away, chat. I know that you can do this. We have pushed for some amazing incentives this marathon. You want to see that rhythm game. Let's make it happen.
That was closer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, that was very fun. Very, very close. Very happy about that. I'm glad we kept it as close as we did.
Yeah, you're both on Steven at the same time.
Yeah, literally. You caught up quite a bit though. I was a couple fights ahead and you brought it back, so.
Yeah. You had the bad nature lock and wartab had the bad confusion lock.
True.
It was like pretty much it.
Yeah, this is probably what you want to hope for like any Pokemon race, but like especially these two games. There's the chance that Omega Ruby just pulls way ahead in the mid game.
Yeah.
So I think this was a great showcase of the two games. Well done.
Yeah, with a really bad Latias, it's just kind of over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
luckily it got us through it though.
That was fantastic.
Right.
Great job.
And
time on wartab.
And time.
GG wartab.
GG, truly.
Awesome.
Great
It
work.
was very fun.
It was very fun, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I really appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in my Discord watching. I really appreciate all you guys. I love you all.
Same for me. Shout out to everyone in my Discord. And also a special shout out to Head Bob.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, shout out to the 3DS community. For,
seriously.
For PSR. A lot of really
These
great
are
people
very fun runs. All the Gen 6 games are very fun to speedrun.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're interested in, running these games, we have a ton of resources in our Discord and stuff like that. Not only just Generation 6, but Pokemon speedrunning in general. There's a lot of, we're very beginner friendly, and we love seeing new people going up and giving it a try.
Yeah, and if you want to join the 3DS speedrunning Discord, you can find the Discord link obviously on speedrun.com.
Yep, for sure.
Any 3DS game.
I know we're really close to Step Mania too, so I'm gonna want to stall a little bit, help them out.
Maybe we can get to this. Yeah, you can.
And shoutouts also to Eddaket and Shen, obviously, for helping us.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Seriously.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Yeah. See you later, guys. Bye.
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 Thank you so much for that incredible race. Oh my gosh, the commentary was amazing. I absolutely love Pokemon, and I know chat does too. All the donations rolling in for your favorite Pokemon, all the memories you have of this series. It is so amazing, and that was incredibly competitive, going back and forth. What an amazing job by the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire runners, truly, and wartab. And plenty of donations coming in. Y'all have been amazing. I keep checking the total, and it's rising faster than I can even look. We are over 144,000, 145,000, 250, less than $5,000 away. Chat, I know that you can do this. We have $100 from Implode saying, ITG Mods was one of the biggest factors in getting me involved in the amazing dance game community over a decade ago. It would be amazing to see this game represented in the stream, and I completely agree. Have $50 from Arya Maki. Step those manias. We can do this. We have $100 from Accident. Roses are red, violets are blue. Donate for Step Mania? Don't mind if I do. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, chat, keep those donations coming as we go to a quick break. AGDQ 2022 Online will be right back. Chat, I knew I had placed my faith in the right people because we have crushed the bonus game incentive. We are going to be seeing Step Mania, not ITG, the Mods Bootcamp 3 exhibition by Spooty Biscuit. You all did it. I am so, so happy. I knew that we could, and that is just an incredible amount going straight to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Absolutely blown away. Thank you all so much for your generosity. We have $800 from Juki with no comment. Thank you so, so much. $500 from JAirb3R with no comment. Thank you so much. These all made a huge difference in getting us across the finish line on that incentive. $250 from Saw saying, great run, wartab and truly. Gen 3 is my favorite. I put nearly 400 hours in my first playthrough. Thank you so, so much. And $1,000 from Magical Hades. I got a full-time job this year and want to donate more than usual. I try to donate yearly during GDQ, but I want to start off 2022 upright and do as much as I can. Good luck to the runners. Thank you so, so much. We have $250 from Loke. The dance game community is truly something special. Much love to Spooty, Taro, Nil, WinDEU, and everyone else who came together to make this happen. All right, that was an incredible Pokemon run. I was honored to be a part of it. This is my final shift as the AGDQ host. My name is frozenflygone, and I had an absolute blast hanging out with you all, and I'm putting you in good hands for some prizes with Scent and Shout. Catch you all later, chat. See ya.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Frozen, and hello everyone. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick Online 2022. As mentioned, my name is Scent, and I'm joined here by my good slow bro friend Shout. We're going to tell you about some prizes, right?
Absolutely. Now, everything we're going to be telling you about, unless stated otherwise, is available through the end of Wario Land, which is coming up here in, what do we got? We got a few hours on that.
A couple of hours, but I mean, we should just tell them up front, Shout. You're definitely gonna want to get a $50 minimum donation in that time frame, because it's going to get you into everything we're going to talk about, which, by the way, includes a PS5. I'm just going to put that out there right at the front. I'm just going to let it go. There's a PS5 in this prize block.
Not even burying that lead, are you? Okay, well.
Not even buried.
We were going to do a reveal. I thought we had a plan, and then he just, okay.
$25 minimum donation for the PS5 by itself. But like I said, we got a ton of great prizes. $50 for everything we're going to talk about. That PS5 comes to us from GDQ. GDQ putting in a couple of prizes just to make things a little nicer. Help us reach some of these incentives that we've got. Help us keep this Poplio hat on my head.
Exactly.
As it turns out, I have a big head. I also have a head that's hard to fit hats on, but I mean, we knew the first one.
Well, the headphones are, also sort of doing a thing to you there.
There we go. I'm just going to put Poplio on my knee there. That's going to work out.
Okay, well, remember the bit. Don't forget the bit.
I won't forget the bit, Shout. All right, let's get to the actual prizes. We got some cool stuff.
We do. From Cute Monster Props, we've had so much cool stuff from them this week, and this is no exception. For a $5 minimum donation, we have this Charon. Is it Charon or Charon?
It's Charon. Yeah, Charon's Obel.
Okay, Charon's Obel.
Yeah, so in this, comes from the game Hades, but it also just comes from, Greek mythology, where they believed that, to cross the river Styx, the dead needed to be buried with a coin in their mouth to pay Charon.
Oh, so that's what the Obel is.
Yeah, that's what the Obel is.
Like, I knew the concept, but I didn't know that it had a name.
Oh, there you go.
And now I know that it has a prize, and for $5 minimum donation, you can be entered to win it.
Super cool. Thank you so much to Cute Monster Props. From Blanco Crafts, we have this absolutely lovely Lone Milk Candle. I'll get the shift tree here.
Cool.
We have this absolutely lovely Lone Milk Candle. It's not milk. This is a candle. You do light it, but it just comes in a container that looks like a bottle of Lone Milk from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Super cool. Love the idea. I mean, it works out really well. Love that it has the Japanese printing on it, too. Awesome. Awesome prize. Thank you so much to Blanco Crafts for setting it up. $5 minimum donation from, again, now until the end of Wario Land. So make sure to get those donations in.
Now, we have 3 Perlers available this time around from our friends at Pearl Pop. So, first one up, for a $5 minimum donation, you can get entered to win this classic Donkey Kong. The original, the old school, the OG. You know him, you love him, You've raged against him. $5 minimum donation gets you in to win that. Swap. No, just me.
Oh, just you? Okay.
This way forward. Yeah, whoever's presenting does a swap. All right, and then for a $10 minimum donation, we have another guy that we love to love. We've got a Wario Perler. Absolutely beautiful. Great work on the melt for this one.
ProPop does do absolutely beautiful melts.
And then
the rules of this gimmick were not well defined. You can tell that this is not something we planned.
We are making this work. And then also for a $10 minimum donation, we have Link with a shovel.
Link has a shovel. Do not underestimate the power of Link with a shovel, Shout.
I don't underestimate shovels in general.
Link has killed more deadly creatures than we could ever imagine using only the power of a shovel.
Would not surprise me. $10 minimum donation gets you in to win all 3 of those.
3 absolutely amazing Perlers. Thank you so much to ProPop for sending them out to us. We have tons of great prizes. How about for a $15 minimum donation, you could win this lovely Eurydice print from Hades, but it's from our friend Vats of Goop. I love this. Vats of Goop just has this incredible style. Usually they do a holographic theme print, but this is actually just a matte finish on it. And it looks like it could be like concept art for the game, right?
Oh, yeah.
This just fits in the Hades style so well. It's so incredibly well done. $15 minimum donation. Again, thank you so much to Vats of Goop for sending that out to us.
Absolutely. For a $20 minimum donation, we have from our friend Meredith Fedrick. I love these. Another excellent pen. This one, a Donkey Kong barrel pen. Try and get this close to where we can see what's going on. It's got the DK logo on it. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like one of the DK barrels from Donkey Kong Country. And as a reminder, some of these prizes are a little bit hard to see on camera, but you can always head over to gamesdonequick.com, see some great pictures of all the prizes there, right, Chat?
Exactly. This also takes refillable ink cartridges.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Do you know what brand it takes?
Parker!
All right, there we go.
I don't have your pictures, Shout. I keep telling you, Spider-Man hasn't come by in a while. It's been a few days.
Me pictures!
Oh, I think behind us here, right on top of the PC, we have our next prize from our good friend Iggy Zig. We have a LED neon light mushroom from the Super Mario Brothers series. It is an incredibly brilliant red and white. A little bit hard to see right now because it's on a blue backdrop next to some other lights right behind it, kind of washing it out. But if you head over to gamesdonequick.com, we took a photo of it in the dark, and it is just fantastically illuminated.
Really captures the neon too.
It's so cool. It's exactly the kind of thing you'd expect to see in like a gaming-themed retro diner or something. Love it. Thank you so much, Iggy, for sending that out to us. $20 minimum donation. Before the end of Wario Land, make sure to get that in.
Absolutely. Also, for a $25 minimum donation from our friend at Eclair Studios, we have a shadow box of Hades.
Oh, this thing is absolutely amazing.
Eclair Studios really boxes.
Yeah, Eclair Studios really specializes in papercraft, and it's a little bit hard to see with the camera angle we have here. But this is like got a full 3D effect to it.
Yeah.
You can see, all the way down from the underworld through the different levels of the underworld. You've got, Asphodel, Tartarus. You can see the little river Styx running through all of them down to the bottom. The surface at the top. It is an incredible piece for any Hades fan. $25 minimum donation. It is super cool. Trying to rotate it a bit so we don't get too much of the shine on it, because as you can tell, it's in this beautiful glass shadow box to keep it safe and make it look great. Thank you so much to Eclair Studios. $25 minimum donation from now until the end of Wario. And as previously mentioned, we of course also have a PlayStation 5 console running from now until the end of Wario Land. Make sure to get your donations in for those. But of course, we've got a couple of cool day prizes to talk about as well, don't we?
We do, absolutely. So, we of course have one of our amazing GDQ banners. This one is the AGDQ It Takes 2022 banner from our wonderful artist LLK. Amazing work on it. Definitely head over to the website, gamesdonequick.com. While you're there watching the stream, prizes link somewhere around up here. Donate link somewhere over there. Directions, I'll get them eventually. You can check out a picture of the banner there. Also, new prize. Yep, we're going Magikarp. From Investigation Core, we have this absolutely incredible oil on canvas painting. This is called Zagreus' First Sunrise.
Yeah, depicting the scene, after the first time you defeat Hades, and the final boss of Hades, and escape to the surface. Zagreus gets to see the first sunrise he's ever seen, having been born and lived in the underworld his whole life. And it is absolutely stunning. It is oil on canvas. You can tell this is a hand-painted oil on canvas.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you really look close at it, this is not a flat painting. I mean,
No, it has the texture.
Yeah, there are texture from where, the brushstrokes were made. It is incredible. $50 minimum donation. And thank you so much to Investigation Cone for sending that out to us. Now, we do have another $50 day prize as well. I think you might have been seeing us talk about it here. Oh, yeah, I get to end on Pikachu.
There you
That's
go.
a good finale right there.
Nice.
Love these little ears. We have this collection of incredible Pokemon hats. How many hats is this show?
We have 12 hats in total.
That's a lot of hats.
It's a lot of hats, but it's 12 hats, but it's one prize. I got this. It's fine. We're good. Nothing fell. You saw nothing. We'll go back in a time loop, edit that. $50 minimum donation. Get you in to win this collection of a dozen Pokemon hats. Thank you so much, Jessica Ross, for sending that in.
That is a lot of hats. You know you want them. And $50 is going to get you 1/5 of the way entered into our grand prize, which is a $250 cumulative donation throughout the event shout.
Yeah,
we got not one, but we got 2 great grand prizes. Why don't I kick us off by talking about the PC behind us here? From our good friends at SkyTech Gaming, we've got a SkyTech Gaming Mark 9 PC. It's got a 3070 Ti in it, as well as a ton of other absolutely amazing parts. Head over to GamesDoneQuick.com, check out the full list of specs for it, and make sure you donate at least $250 throughout the marathon so that you are entered to win it.
Indeed. And then the other grand prize that we have this event from our friends at Heroic Replicas, they have stepped up once again. We have the Legend of Zelda Grand Prize Pack. Now, I know that at past GDQs, when we've had these Heroic Replicas prizes, it's been your choice of one of a number of options. This pack is 3 different items. You get all 3 of them. The Hylian Shield that you see here behind me, the Master Sword in Dark Link Edition, absolutely beautiful, and the massive 35-pound, I believe, Megaton Hammer. All 3 of those part of this prize pack. $250 cumulative donation throughout the week. Get you in to win both of those amazing grand prizes.
Thanks a ton to David Heroic Replicas for making that possible to us. And thanks a ton to everyone at home for all of the donations that you have already sent in for the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Look at that number.
We've raised $1.7 million, and it's only Friday, Shout. That is absolutely ridiculous, but we are going to take it even further because we've just put up a new incentive for some extra bonus challenge charts with the Step Mania and the Groove Run, including, I've heard, a completely unreleased chart that was originally part of the mod pack that Spoody's going to play. I know it's a $50,000 incentive right now, and I think we still need about $45,000 to make it happen, but trust me, as soon as Spoody starts playing in the groove, you're going to want to donate for this because your mind is about to just be absolutely blown. I don't want to keep you all from this any longer, Shout. Why don't we send it back to the break screen and get ready for Step Mania / Not in the Groove.
Absolutely. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you.
See ya.